Wow. So not live, but it's nighttime. It's a nighttime podcast.
Wacky, crazy, full of energy now.
I feel very strange doing this at night.
It shocks you with energy when you walk into this building.
It feels strange.
After
So
hours.
I went downstairs and I had a nice conversation. I put on Periscope with the gentleman downstairs. We're invited there anytime.
Now, is that the same gentleman that came up here and talked to Steve?
If so, amazingly, it matches none of Steve's description of the guy, so it probably is.
No, the guy that I met was the physical therapist, the other office.
So this guy said, not only that, he said, we will sing English songs for you.
Wow, that's accommodating.
Yes, I thought, well, it's Christian, and they're rocking it out. Steve texted me when I was driving in. He was like, a
little loud.
Dueling, totally fine.
It's gotten quieter since I texted you, yes.
And by the way, Steve said, I think it'll wrap up at 8. I said, why would you... How would you know
Maybe
that?
Maybe it will. Maybe that's when they're finishing up.
Why?
Is it not wrapping up?
No, they were.
Now you can hear that it's quiet.
The guitar.
It's 8
I think
o'clock.
they were in between songs. Guitars were playing.
Religious services usually have a time frame. They're
feel
very
like
prompt people. They got to get out.
I feel like the guy I was talking to looked like he put in a day though. This is like for me, the Catholics, I'm lapsed, but you get in there at whatever, say 10 a.m. on Sunday or noon. Mm-hmm. If you go once a week, not like my friend the great Andy Nolan who goes every day, but if you go once a week, you get in there at 10, you get out at 11. You're done. Throw a couple of bucks in the basket.
Right.
It's like the difference between, a baseball game and a football game. A football game's 3 hours, 3.5 hours. This one, I don't know. This feels like a like a slog.
I think this was an all-day event. They were here.
Yeah, I think.
Well, it's nice even if they don't stop playing. If we're going to be up earlier this morning, it's nice to have sort of a morning zoo-type feel where we've got a music bed now.
That's true.
Yeah.
I can get used to this nighttime once in a while. I like it. Steve's got the light off. He looks like a nighttime DJ in there. I don't think Steve likes this night thing. I think you're a creature of habit.
I am a creature of habit.
So am I, by the way. But I thought, well, let's get a jump on other, just to be an asshole. Why not? Strictly to be an asshole.
I thought it was a little unusual. I thought you usually go to bed really early.
I don't go to bed at 8 o'clock. I'm sacrificing the Golden Globes for this.
I was surprised when you said 8, just because I assume you're usually in bed by 9.
Yeah, but you get the kids. Kate has swim meet today at MIT, and you're running around. By the time you're done, by the way, dinner for me tonight with Kate, Chipotle, keto crash. Couldn't help myself.
Oh, you went right for the rice?
Couldn't help myself. Well, I had some of the burrito, but the other thing I had, a little half cup of the Cokie.
Oh, okay.
Was it 3 days before that you made it?
4 days.
4 days. So
do you actually think you made it
day,
into
right?
ketosis though?
I don't even know what that means. I've heard it said.
It's when your body processes energy
Does it
differently
mean that you're
because you starved
starving the whole time because all you've eaten is fucking meat and you just want to have something with fucking fill your stomach up?
That might be a symptom, yeah.
I'm full. I'm actually full for the first time in 2020, and it feels good.
That's good.
So I'm going to go, my thing is, I'm going to go a couple of days, no soda, 3 days off, 1 day on. 3 days off, that seems fine.
Right.
I mean, I've already
Cheat
lost
day.
8 pounds.
1 per week.
8 pounds?
I don't know. But I mean, it's just, it feels, it's not right.
How much weight do you think you need to lose?
40, 50 pounds.
Okay, that's fair.
What are you like 115, 120?
Yeah. So to get the Jesus on the cross.
Yeah. Well, listen, that's going to tie in.
Yeah.
And we'll get to the Judases here in a second. Before we get to the why, what everybody wants to hear today, right? Why we're here. Let me begin first by listing the things I like about Barstool Sports.
Sure.
How's that? We can go around the room until we run out of things.
It'll never be heard by anyone. That part will never be heard by anyone.
Oh no, I understand that. But I want to get it out in front and lead with it.
Sure.
I love. We should also go. It'll be a contest. See when we run out. Does that sound good?
Okay.
All right. They let us do whatever we want on this podcast. That is first, foremost, paramount, more than anything.
Yes.
They let us say literally whatever we want on this podcast. Now, that's because they don't listen, but I don't care about that. This is, by the way, Kirk, Mike, and Steve, the $1 Billion Boys. Mm-hmm. That's who we are.
What does that mean?
What's $1 million? What's the show?
$1 million worth of game.
Oh, we're $1 billion.
We're the $1 Billion Boys.
Yeah,
I like
we're
that.
no.
Okay.
No, not boys. Boys.
B-O-I-Z.
B-O-Y-Z.
Okay.
Yes. I want the show handle changed, but right now, for the next couple of days, to the $1 Billion Boys, please. Can you do that?
I can do that.
At $1 Billion Boys.
Okay.
Thank you. That's but I mean, I don't think any rational person, we're going to get into our own irrational stuff here in a moment, but nobody can dispute that. I worked at the place for years where every segment I did, essentially, especially the last couple of years, was picked through and questioned and asked why this was done. Then I did a podcast where 2 different people had to listen to it before they released it.
Yeah.
And it was a 40-minute fucking interview with like Tom Curran. So,
he's a dangerous guy. People out of state don't know Tommy Curran is a real spitfire.
Absolutely. I mean, the E is for, I don't know, whatever it is. But.
Electric.
Okay, yeah. Well, good guy.
Yeah.
Friend. Good friend. So if we did a draft of that, that'd be my first pick.
Easily, yeah.
Second pick, I will give. Let me have Mike Geary go third because he's
I was like, that's a good one, and I'm trying to think of a second one.
Steve, go ahead.
They were very supportive when we were building the studio. I told them what we needed, and they sent it.
There you go.
No questions asked.
There you go. Okay, Mike.
Is it for me personally, or you? Well, they pay
from a show perspective. Anything you want.
On every other Friday. Direct deposit always comes in.
Is that true?
Never been a problem.
Well, almost always on time.
Most times.
Have there been issues?
There was with this last one.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I think it was just the holiday schedule because there are a bunch of bank holidays.
I got to check that. Jesus, is that true?
Well, don't worry. Hey, don't worry.
I'm getting paid for
You'll
this?
be fine.
Once they were aware and fully briefed, they were terrific about the Murchison situation.
Oh, that's a good one.
Terrific about it. I mean, like they went from
to the point where I forgot about it.
Yes,
you know what I mean. That's how
they went from geez, because they didn't understand it. Unlike I can compare it to Entercom, they, said, well, oh, okay, I understand. Go do whatever you want. So, in a way, it ties into my first one, but they were great during that. Steve.
Every time we come up with a merchandise idea, they snap right to it, get it up on the website. They work with us. They work with us to put out product, and the partnership's only getting better.
Mike, go ahead.
Almost everyone is willing to come on the show when asked.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Very few. No exceptions to date, right?
The chaps, maybe.
Oh, that's true.
But other than that, I think everyone has.
That's true. He asked me to go on his podcast, which again we'll get to in a moment. But I won't be naming any other podcasts in that system because they don't promote ours and they don't. I'll get to my gripes. I don't want to.
Let's not muddy the waters here.
No,
let's just staying positive.
It's my turn, huh?
Yeah.
Am I forgetting anything big? I think that's about it. No?
The merch is comfortable. I'm wearing a hat right now.
I like my sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Erica Nardini's been great. The one time we met with her, we had some grievances, some complaints about the way things were working.
Yes. Erica's the best. Erica's the best boss I'll ever have.
Well, I think Erica's more important than just other personalities at Barstool when it comes to us.
She's the best boss I'll ever have until my next boss, which will be Kirk Minihane in about 3 months. But she's a great boss. And let me just say, 99.94% of the time, I think Dave's a great boss. I actually do.
Right.
And I don't even think of him as my boss in a weird way because I think of Eric as my boss, but the way he laid it out on Friday, I suppose he's my boss. But,
well, I've got one.
Yeah.
Despite what we're about to do for the next however long, there are very few places you could call your boss a pussy with no balls and show up to work on Monday.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I got to say that.
Although I would say the route to get there from Friday to now might be different, but
I understand.
You know the score coming in. Okay. Yeah, I think we pretty much laid it out.
Yeah.
So, we have a lot to pick. There's some internal issues and then some external issues involving this whole thing. So, if you missed it, and I know not everybody listens to Sirius, Mike and I were summoned to, and I know Mike went over this on Mike and the Minifans, which was 2 days ago if you're listening. Well, whatever. I guess 3 days ago if you're listening on Monday. Well, you'd only be listening on Monday. It was Friday night. Mm-hmm. Excellent episode, I thought. I listened to the whole thing.
Oh, thank you.
First half was better than the second half.
Well, sure.
But
always is.
Well, listen.
Makes you wonder why I keep doing the second half.
It makes me wonder. So it was odd. So we found out whatever. Steve texted me at like 12:15 or 12:30. Said, "Hey, Mike, Dave wants you and Mike on." I said, "Well, sure, okay." As always, if he wants us on later today, we'll go on. I mean, it's a waste of fucking time, but we'll do it.
I found out on Twitter, which I thought was a terrible sign for me.
Steve said Mike was getting nervous.
I didn't say anything to Steve, really.
Why did
maybe I did. Maybe I did. Maybe I did.
No, there were a couple of texts from you that made me. When I
noticed how nervous I was.
When I texted you, I was like, "Be ready, just in case this goes south. We might have to do an emergency podcast."
So I did tell Steve why.
I told Steve that. I said, "If Mike gets fired, we're doing the podcast that night."
Yeah.
So I just texted you because I knew that you were getting ready to do Mike and the Minifan. So I was like, just understand that this might happen. You were like, "Wait, why would we have to do an emergency podcast?"
Let's be very clear before we get into any of this. I saw a lot of stuff on social media. It blew up on Friday. The Minifan world was crazy.
Yes.
A lot of people thought that because I was on Discord and I said, hey, the difference is, Steve was wronged. Mike called the guy a pussy and dared him to be fired.
Right.
Now, that being said, if David fired Mike, it would have been a real issue.
Aww.
I didn't think that was ever going to happen. I still don't think that was ever going to happen.
Did you hear before?
Well, that's what I'm going to get to.
Yeah,
I'm going to get to. But, so we get called at 4:15 or whatever. So one of the things is Dave asked when the interview started, I listened to the opening segment. I said, yes, I did not. So,
would you like to hear it for the first time?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay.
So, so Mike and I are waiting. We're in like a conference call waiting to get on there at 4:15. And I hear Mike's voice and I was like, this is strange.
Well, I heard rustling around and I was like,
So
hello?
did I.
I didn't know what was going on.
So they couldn't hear us evidently because we were talking.
Yeah.
So then, Dave and, those two fucks.
Before you get to, can I tell you the most compassionate part was that you said, you ready? And I go, yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I don't know. And I just hear, before I hear the two voices, I hear, relax. From you, yeah.
I have to say, it was, even though I've been in Barstool that long, I've been in a lot of these things before.
Yeah,
I was not that concerned.
I have not, right.
And also, and I know this drives Dave crazy, I don't care if he fires me. And that drives him nuts. He knows I don't care. I don't want to get fired. I like Barstool. I have a lot of issues with them right now. I like them. But if he fires me, unlike everybody else essentially at that company, I'll do something else. Right. And by the way, if he fires me without cause, they'll fucking pay me while I do something else. So fucking go for it. Go for it. I like it there. But if he wants to, if he wakes up the wrong side of the bed, like, I'm going to fire Kirk Minihane today because it makes him feel better. Good. Fuck off.
You're not that concerned.
I am not concerned at all. So we can hear Dave with Riggs, who's useless, and Tommy, who might even be more useless. These are the two most useless drips on earth. I fucking hate both these guys. So I hear Dave say, I might bring them. They're both on here now, and I might just cancel the podcast right now with both of them. Fire them both. And I hear that, and I'm just like, again, my reaction is whatever. But
so he was saying this during the commercial break,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because before you went on, they said, "What are your predictions?"
Right.
And Dave was basically like, "Well, if Mike kisses the ring, then he'll be spared. But if not,
so Dave can do that and throw his dick around, whatever. He is a character at this point. Like, he's not connected to reality. He wants to go do that. Go do that. So my issue is with Riggs, who I have promoted his podcast a lot. I've tweeted it out. We've talked about segments here.
Yeah.
I've texted him when I've liked a podcast to tell him I liked it. And this guy who's, forget me, like, Dave's saying, yeah, I'll just fucking fire Mike Geary. Fuck him. This nobody. I'll fucking fire him. And they're both like, yeah. And they're like laughing.
Well, to be fair, Riggs kind of said, I actually like the fire.
No, he said
Mike.
that.
He goes, you don't respect that?
He said it on the air.
Yes.
No, during the break.
Oh, during the break.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give credit to the other guy then, Tommy. To be fair, situations reversed, I'd probably be happy.
Fine, but I mean, I've been nothing but like
in all honesty,
okay.
if I was Tommy, I'd be rooting
but
for
I've
me
literally
to get
been
fired.
nothing but supportive to Riggs' podcast.
Right.
Like, I went on it, which I was happy to do. I've promoted it. I've sent him messages. I've sent Trent messages. Like, I have, been supportive. That, of course, is over now. Like, talk about gutless, and we'll get to him in this interview later, but just a gutless, ass-kissing, useless piece of dog shit. I mean, just a fucking puke. An asshole, a gutless pussy boy. There's nobody on earth I respect less. Nobody than Riggs.
Why do you think he had that reaction when you were
We'll
obviously joking
We'll get to it
around?
later. We'll get to it later. And that was another thing that annoyed me. But when the two of them, right then I was in a bad mood. I was like, fuck both these assholes who, if Dave, fired them both tomorrow, they'd be nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Fucking gone. Dan Katz would have a career. Kevin Clancy would have a career. Both apart my take, guys. The Daddy Girls would have a career. I said Clancy? Mm-hmm. Clancy, Feidelberg. Those guys would have a career. Ellie Schmidt, I guess, would be fine.
Ellie Schmidt, I think, would, yeah.
Fine. Casey would have a career. Mm-hmm. I think we're done.
I think we're Jared? Good. Jared could cover baseball
I think we're good. I think we're all set.
All right.
Sure. Whatever. Carabas would have fine. Yes, he'd be fucking stocking shelves. He'd have a career. But, I mean, like, for Griggs and those guys just to be so like, oh, yeah, honestly, fuck off. Fuck off, you pussies.
It was weird to not play along because you're clearly joking.
Oh, he's a cunt.
I guess
he's such a cunt.
And the only thing, Dave was obviously pissed. So maybe if we were in the room, the vibe would have felt different.
No,
but
he's
for Riggs to not be like,
I heard fear. I have nobody on earth I respect less. I heard the fear in his fucking pussy voice.
We haven't played the clip yet, but when you made the allegation, he reacted as if he had done something wrong, right?
So
like he was trying to cover his own ass.
So
from
fucking sarcastic.
to not just say like, "Hey, Kirk, that's not for the air."
The idea that Dave
Portnoy,
Portnoy, Riggs texts me every day saying that Dave's a pussy. I mean, Jesus,
of course,
fucking
it's ridiculous.
Christ. I don't think it's funny. I mean, just fucking play along. I mean, if fucking Riggs was on here, which he'll never be on here again, that fucking stupid podcast, it told fucking, and said to me, hey, Mike texts me every day and calls you an asshole.
What?
Fucking play along with it. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Or fight about it with me.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what? Fuck you. Like, it's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. We're supposed to be fucking having fun on that fucking shitty show that Dave knows that Riggs and Tommy are so fucking bad. The only week anyone's going to ever listen to it, who does he call in to fucking go on and do shows with them? Me. I mean, that's just a fact.
That'll be interesting. That'll be an interesting week of radio.
Great. I mean, or I have to go down. I don't give a shit either way. I'm happy to do it. Again, I'm happy to do it because I like Barstool. I like the fucking people I work with. I like the fact they leave us alone. So stuff like that, I say absolutely, immediately. I'll do whatever you want. Which, by the way, we've done since the start.
Yeah.
So the thing starts, and Dave is like really mad for some reason, and it turns into this thing where we're on the phone and he's screaming, and I'm like, well, this obviously is not going to be. This is just going to be one of these things that goes absolutely nowhere. I mean, it was not productive at all. Nothing was, I don't know. And then we got trapped into this sexist word, unless I'm wrong, I don't think I ever said. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's my fault. Because I apologize to you when we talked after because Steve's actually the first one that said it to me, not you. Not that either of you meant it maliciously, but you're saying, hey, Dave, it's this semantical thing where it's like sexist, feminist, whatever the fuck you want to say.
Well, I think there was this thing
Dave
where
was worried about the way it would be covered.
Well, I'll tell you exactly. And if David kept me on instead of screaming and then talking shit after I was on, instead of trying to have a level conversation, reason without screaming at each other when he's not capable of doing it, so fucking stupid. I will stand by everything I said. I talked to Dave. I didn't understand it. He said the blog was good. And then he said that Trenni
is an idiot.
Yeah, or something like that. I don't remember.
He's crazy or whatever, yeah.
And then you heard him in the life of our conversation when the three of us were, maybe we should, I don't know, what sound should we play, Steve? It's going to annoy me listening to it.
Yeah, I mean, we've got basically where he brings up the sexism and you guys have that kind of stuff.
Go ahead.
We may have to answer for whatever is said, and Mike would be the one speaking for us because he's the author.
We don't want the blind leading the stool.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, I thought you were saying my blog was sexist, which is what pissed me off.
Okay, so...
That's why, I know you said I'm going to say I'm joking or whatever. I meant it in the moment. I was fucking pissed, especially because I thought you said that this blog was sexist in some way, which I didn't understand. If you don't want me writing personally, if you think I suck at writing, then that's fine.
Hold on. So this is where we get lost in this sexist. Like, I don't even understand. Right. And by the way, he later on, we'll play later, but he talks about how he's worried about these groups going after him. So I don't even understand what the argument is.
Yeah. Well, he's saying they're worried about them going after me and me not handling it.
I don't understand. I swear to God, I don't understand it. Well, Dave didn't want you to write that blog.
Right.
Because he was worried about some
blog,
backlash,
right?
Which once again, as I told him with the Albright thing, there'd be no backlash.
Right.
No feminist group would go after Barstool because Trenni said that fucking stupid thing about the veterans. Right. No, about the West Point kids. No chance. None. He is fucking, I don't know if it's all the fucking pizza or all the fucking whatever he's doing or I have no idea. He's lost complete touch with fucking reality. Nobody would fucking question him for that. Nobody. Not a single person.
Well, I think
by the way, sorry, Mike. And by the way, as I said to him in the thing, we could play it. Who gives a fuck? Right. What does it matter? It doesn't matter. Oh, it's going to be this cycle. From who? From fucking Mother Jones?
I don't know.
From NBC? Who is going to fucking bring this up?
I think Steve just hit the nail on the head, and I don't know why Dave just didn't say it. I don't think he wants me writing at all. Whether I read about Shane Gillis or the new Jim Norton special, or I don't think he wants me writing, which if he just said that, then we're not having this conversation.
I don't care.
Because you wouldn't have given a shit.
I don't care.
I would have said, hey, Dave didn't hire me to blog.
I don't even care now. I don't care about the fight. I don't care about the fight. I said.
I care. If Dave doesn't want me to blog, I just won't. He didn't hire me for that. I was hired essentially by you.
No.
I wasn't hired by Dave.
They told people to blog more. We try to blog more. Every time we try and do something like this, from a blog perspective, I think you said the other night in your show, they totally leave us alone with podcasts. They meddle all the time with blogs. I will take that fucking deal every time. The other way around, yes. I'd quit. So I don't, like I said the other day, I don't give a fuck about the blogs. I don't. Maybe I should, I don't.
The weird thing, though, is that our response to this will be just to have boring blogs. It's going to be like,
sure,
today we did a podcast and we talked about stuff.
They're more worried about, David's always said he's more worried about the written word, rather the written word than audio. So, okay. So he said basically go say whatever you want in your podcast and then be boring when it's like, the written side, they're like, it's like working for Entercom again. And the audio side, it's the complete opposite. I don't know why. I don't get it. I'll never understand it. This idea that you're going to be in this, you think suddenly these groups, just walk me through it. Who is going to step up and be like, oh my God, they're attacking this woman who said something stupid, which by the way, as I always say, is fucking anti-feminist anyway. She said something fucking stupid. If a guy says something stupid, we go after them. If a woman says something stupid, we question it. What's the fucking difference?
Well, that's what I tried to ask, and I was screamed at.
Yeah, once it got to the screaming thing, it's like...
what I was trying to say is, if Dave said, he said, well, the funniest part was that he said, Mike can't write. He's never written before. I read this one. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
So, I like that quote.
Well, I love that. I saw a lot of, a lot on social media where people are like, oh, Kirk threw Mike under the bus. He tried to fool him. And I was like... I don't
think you did.
I'll tell you this. I'd fucking do that. I would do that.
You got me. You got me riled up.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But I have no problem, like, getting you, like, basically making something up and then having Dave scream at you. I'd fucking do that. I would do that tomorrow if I could.
Yeah. I think the thing that got you riled up was when we said the quote from Portnoy was, Mike can't write. Because we hadn't told you about that before the show.
He confirmed.
Right.
I don't know what was said here that he didn't confirm in the conversation.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Other than the sexist, which again,
so I think the root of it is he claims that he never said on the phone call with you that he said that it was sexist.
Well, that's where it became a semantic argument where I said the word sexist, and then it became, I never said that. I never said that. I never said that.
Okay, he wins that little war, I guess, but I don't think
that became the entire war for him.
Whether or not he had concede it, which, by the way, it is sexist. It's sexist to treat women differently than men, and they're doing that. They're saying, don't do this to this woman because of the crazy feminists in the world, which, again, they would never act up. They wouldn't do anything in this one because they're dead wrong. Dave doesn't know that because he's too fucking busy worrying about over-unders and the $1 billion fucking boys and fucking pizza. That's it. When's the last time Dave Portnoy did anything edgy? Got in any trouble?
The AOC thing was the last
which
trouble,
wasn't
I guess.
Really trouble.
Yeah.
He knows. That's the other thing is down deep. He's like, oh, these guys are what we used to be. And it fucking drives him crazy. And he can yell and scream on this stupid fucking radio show. Those two fuckheads about that all day. But it's true. It's true. He's a fucking sellout.
Well, every time this comes up, a lot of people say that they've been turned on to you because it kind of made them realize.
Yeah, what Barstool used to be.
Sort of, yeah.
By the way, it's much better than that, but still.
When you call people out for shit,
right,
they get nervous or scared or whatever you want to call it, then it exposes them a little bit.
No, Dave's thing now is to cry if one team, doesn't cross a line as much as another team with a fucking pigskin.
But to be fair, he's always done that.
Sure, but that's essentially what he is now. That's it. He's a fucking cartoon character.
Yeah. I just don't understand where it becomes. I get that he doesn't trust me and doesn't like my right.
Totally fine. I have no problem with that.
But when he said he agreed with everything I wrote, so where does the distrust?
He just doesn't like you.
Well, maybe that's specifically
what it is. It's pretty simple. I don't think we can overthink it. He just doesn't like Mike.
Right, I also don't think he thinks this story is that big. Which again, I have and I said to him, I think as a matter of fact, he said that in our conversation.
Yeah,
not verbatim. I don't know what he said exactly. And I said to him, and he's right. I was like, all right, it's really not that big a deal to me if that blog was not written. I said that the next day in the show. I don't really care as long as we can say what we want in the podcast. I said that on Friday. I say it now. I don't give a fuck. If they don't want us to write blogs, we won't write blogs. Now, if they let us do a KirkMinihane.com, KirkMinihaneShow.com, where we can do our own investigative stuff and they leave us alone, great. We'll do that. Fine.
Right. That's what a lot of people said to me is, why don't you just post it on Blindside Pods or whatever? And I don't assume I'm not allowed to, right? I have no idea.
Well,
I don't think you signed a contract, did you?
I signed something.
I don't think you have any preventions on you as to.
No, I would say that
we'd want to keep it in house at KirkMinihaneShow.com.
Right, whatever it is.
I just meant.
We also have BobMurchison.com.
That's true too.
Blog.
That's true too. Give me some other sound here. It's just going to get me worked up. What do we got?
So it sounds like Kirk set you up for failure here.
No, I don't know about that.
Well, why? Where are you getting the sexist from? Where are you getting the sexist from?
I could smell this.
Where are you getting the sexist from? This is Minihane. You just said that you never said it. You never said it was sexist.
shitheads that you work with. I'm not going to get lulled into this conversation.
What are you talking about?
That is not what happened.
I'm trying to help your guy.
We talked. No, you're absolutely not.
Who said it was sexist?
Create a little war between.
Who said it was sexist? Who said it was sexist?
I mean, it's like
this is where it devolves into the same thing you two get into every time.
Right.
Essentially, the issue is, I mean, everyone wants to make it out that it's something I wrote or something
me,
Steve wrote.
Me and Dave.
It's you and Dave. It's that you've never. Dave has never had an employee like this that, like you said, could leave tomorrow and start his own thing. You've never had a boss like this that does this shit on air,
right, which I love. Content. I don't have a problem with that.
So it's a weird thing where, and I said this to you afterwards. I'd love to hear just an enough about me style interview where you two just sit down and hash this out, and it's not, well, no, you said, no, you said.
I mean, I would say I don't want to say whatever he did it first, but I mean, I was willing, but obviously when you're on the phone. And he's screaming, you're at a disadvantage anyway. But then you're just in a shouting match. Then it's just nonsensical, which I don't even know what I'm arguing about. I want to say to him, okay, you never said it was sexist. Yeah. Can we move on? Like, I don't even know.
It sounds like Kirk set you up for failure.
We just played this, didn't we? So, I mean, can we get to the point where he talks about this to me is the core. This is what it's about. With the, we're going to get the news cycle and you know what I'm talking about, Steve?
Yeah. I'm not sure that I do. After you hung up?
No. During the conversation, he's like, "Well,
I think it's when I asked if you agree with everything, then what's the problem?"
Yeah, and he's like,
"Shut up, Mike. It's the news cycle.
It's a news cycle. It's gonna be a whole news cycle." Do you have that, Steve?
I've got it all cut up, but I don't know if
it had nothing.
Here's what I don't get. Here's what I don't get. Here's what I don't get.
Maybe.
What the fuck do you care if some group goes after us? We write something accurate about somebody, say something stupid about them.
Because have you read the articles? Have you read the articles? No. It goes through an entire news cycle.
Who gives a shit?
It goes through an entire news cycle of everything.
No, Steve. No, not Zarbano and Hannon. Can we get Dave Portnoy?
I would say not only have you read the articles that are written,
every
time they're written,
we defend Barstool.
Yeah, that's the first story.
By the way, you know who's read them? You know who reads them more than Dave? Me.
Yeah.
Dave doesn't fucking read half of them. So, I mean, and that's the other thing. I'm happy to do it because I'm an employee and I believe in the company. But when somebody goes after us, we fucking fight back.
Yeah.
I would like to lay it out. No, I don't think any show promotes other shows on Barstool more than we do. I swear to God.
Yeah,
with a retweet, right. So that's
some
done.
deliberately don't mention, like for example, I don't think Call Her Daddy, I assume they don't mention
they
Barstool
don't even
shit.
care.
You know
right.
what I mean? Yeah.
Well, maybe we're just going to start doing that because it's sort of like, I don't know what we're supposed to do at this point. Fucking falling over backwards. I understand we're pains in the asses. I get that.
Yeah.
I completely get that. But fucking have our backs. Put your arms around it. Have some fucking fun. And I mean, by the way, Dave's having fun. Like that is, he
likes that.
Yeah, he knows, he likes it. He knows it. And I think and he gets off on the fact that he's my boss, right?
Sure.
So good for him. He's my boss.
Well, that comes up every time.
Right.
Hey, I'm not Zarbano. I'm not Hannon. I'm whatever.
Yeah. Just like Peter Chernon's his dad.
Right.
Right? I mean, if Chernon woke up tomorrow morning, he's like, I want to get rid of Dave, fucking fire him.
Yeah.
I mean, same with Dave. I mean, that's the way it is. I mean, everyone now, Dave sold the company. And when you sell the company now, you're worried about news cycles and you're worried about pissing off the wrong people and you're worried about staying out of politics, particularly politics that maybe people who you work for may not agree with, and this and that and this and that. Then all of a sudden, after a while, you're kind of like everyone else. You're just sort of like everyone else.
Yeah. Also, I think the fact that they don't get the show is kind of what gets us into this trouble. So like you go back to the Albright thing. They have no grasp of why Steve would write something like that.
To be fair, we did everything but shove this story down Dave's throat. Like
that's, I think, yet again.
I mean,
this guy behind the glass.
To his credit,
excuse me, sir. Have you seen this yet? Might as well have shown up at his house for Christ's sake.
I heard Dave say that you did it, Mike.
I texted him the video a couple times.
Yeah, that was the best part. Is that not only did Steve do it, but Dave was like, and Mike's an idiot. Why would he be sending me the link over and over again?
Where can you do that?
And expect that not to be brought up on radio or
I knew it would be brought up.
By the way, I probably won't even know about it, but the Minihane's account, the actual Kirk Minihane account, they clip it and they send it to me like 10 times. And people are sending it to me. Obviously, I'm going to see it. They're making sure I see it.
Doesn't that tell you that we were fucking around a little bit? I mean,
I'm surprised. I mean, look, the other two are humorless shitheads. I think Dave down deep understands it. Yeah. He knows the game. The other two are fucking useless. But
I assume that's why I still have a job.
I guess.
If he thought I was being 100% serious, I don't
But
know.
I think there is something to the Portnoy me dynamic where it's just,
Yes.
that's, I think who the Gaz tweeted out.
Yeah.
Sort of this endless thing. That's
Play by play. It's what we just said. It's hey, I'm your boss. Hey, I'm not.
I can
I'm
quit.
Not, hey, I'm not Riggs and Tommy.
Right.
Hey, I'm not Blind Mike.
right. Hey, but you work for me.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you. All right. We'll do it again. See you in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
See you in Miami.
But so I think that's where I get into trouble too, is that no one understands the show there, so they don't have any idea what my role is. So they think I'm just a producer or whatever. So they're like, why is this asshole commenting on this at all? When in reality, if I came in here and was like, hey, fellas, that's the boss we're talking about. Let's lay off.
Right.
Then I don't have a job anymore. So
Yeah. And we do things that other shows, we're interested in topics that the other shows simply aren't interested in.
Right.
That's it. And that's where we get in trouble. It's not even what we really say. It's the stuff that we're interested in. Which, again, I'll stand by all of them. I'll stand by Albright. I'll stand by Donald Trump Jr. I'll stand by fucking the Trenni thing. I'll stand by the next 3 things. I don't, and they don't understand that. They should have known that when we were coming in. They didn't do their legwork on that. And I should have done more legwork and understood they didn't really understand it.
Yeah.
And that's where we are. But, but if they're saying don't do blogs, then we won't do blogs. We won't do blogs. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not.
By the way, I think everyone wants my issue to be with Dave on this. It's really kind of not. The other two are such pussies. Just as a human being, from Mike's perspective, I'd be like, fuck those two. And for me, as I said with Riggs, I take that stuff like I would send them little texts, be like, hey, you did a good job. I enjoyed this interview. The one they did about the fucking old school versus new school golf media. I was like, they did an excellent job. I probably retweet them 20 times. It's the fucking thing started. They never give us anything. So I'm like, why am I doing? It's like the old place. Why am I fucking doing this? What am I doing?
You know who I will give credit, shockingly, is Frankie Borelli. Or unless Steve sent him the clip or something, I don't know. But the clip they played was the full clip where after my rant, I kind of explain that I actually like Barstool and all this shit. And Dave said, oh, I hadn't heard that before. So I was like, no, I think thank God they cut up the whole thing. I assumed they would make me look like as big an asshole as they could, but...
Yeah, they did play a full clip to put it in context, but what Dave said was, I didn't hear anything after Fire Me.
Originally.
Yeah.
The first time. But that's what I'm saying. I'm glad Frankie cut it up that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to play the Riggs sound?
I guess. It's just going to piss me off.
So what do you want me to do?
I give him credit. If he thinks you're a pussy, he said it at least, as opposed to other people who've told me behind your back that you're a pussy in that building many times, and they won't say it on the air. At least he says it.
Who? Tell me who. You're not a pussy, right?
Riggs?
Tell me who.
Riggs many times.
Riggs.
What?
Carabas many times. Daily.
You pussy. That's a voice of a guy in the room of Portnoy. He's the biggest pussy you ever heard in your life.
But
my God.
I mean, he's had you on the show before. And I assume he understands what
He's
you're doing,
a
right?
loser. He's a fucking loser. That's a voice. I hope we have that drop forever now.
What?
Wow, how dare you?
A Greg Hill, what?
That's like when Greg Hill...
Even if you don't think the joke's funny, just fucking play along with it, you idiot. Yeah, Riggs, I'm being serious. Many times you text me that he's a pussy.
Oh, many times. And you wouldn't say it with him there because you'd know he would. I don't know. It's just
I might hear the argument, but you know what? I text myself now every day that Riggs is a pussy. Many times. I'll just text myself.
My question is, have people really texted you that? Anyone that listens to this
I don't
show?
want to get into that.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
All right, I understand.
Actually, honestly, no.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there are people, what people I text with that Dave drives fucking, Dave drives crazy.
That's what I was wondering.
But that's not a charge that anybody really, other than us, lob Dave.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, but also, whatever. Do we have more? This is kind of annoying me. Or
Yeah. This is audio after you guys hung up, or after he hung up on you after Mike agreed to kiss his feet.
Wasn't Riggs
this is the one I thought
cuntier in that thing or no?
I think he goes on to say like I've never texted. I don't text for Kirk Minihane, but this is the audio.
I text him all the time. I think it was what he said, like as if to say like what a ridiculous claim.
This is the audio that stuck out to me from Dave.
And I swear to God, I would have fired him. And why I had Kirk on the phone is what I thought was going to happen. Is Kirk was going to say, if he goes, I go. All right, you both go. Fine. I'm not dealing with it.
You said over a break, you were like, what are the predictions? And you said, I think the podcast will be canceled within 10 minutes.
Boy, let me tell you
I didn't think
something.
they'd
Boy,
back
what a fucking ad that guy is to that show, man.
Tommy?
So
I've always said he's very good. He's good on that show.
It's a fucking,
I don't know what I don't know
he
his other
is
stuff.
literally a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit floating around in the fucking water.
No,
I hope
good guy.
I hope he's
very funny.
I hope he fucking dies tomorrow. I'd love it. I'd go to his fucking funeral and I'd fucking kiss his mom in the mouth and I'd kick his fucking dad in the dick.
No. He's energetic. He's funny.
I'd love it. I'd love it. I hope his grandparents are still alive. I'd slap each one right in the fucking face and say, look at this pussy that you fucking raised. Aren't you ashamed of yourselves? Aren't Aren't you ashamed of yourself raising such a fucking little pussy bitch boy? Oh, God, I hate him.
Kirk, you would do that to his grandparent? Turn the
Yeah,
mic
no,
for a moment. If you could turn
I'm being literal. I would actually do each one of those things. I would kiss his mom in the mouth and kick his dad right in the fucking nuts.
Wow.
Hopefully they're dead. But, if they are good, glad they're dead too.
I think
they died in shame because their son's such a fucking pussy.
I think he's very funny. I don't agree with any of this.
God, play more of these fucking losers. No rush,
So, like,
Steve.
what makes you think you're going to do that? And just me not, like, that was in the good, and I don't even want him kissing my feet. Just the fact he said he would. I can't have a blind guy kissing my feet. That's, like, too tough. Maybe I'll think of something else. But just the fact he acquiesced, he's like, fine, I'll do it.
Well, I mean, what's he supposed So this is Dave's moment where I'm off the air, and Dave can now swing his dick around, which is fine. That's great. You're Dave Portnoy. I technically work for you. Wonderful. Congratulations. Mm-hmm. Fantastic. I signed. I no problem with it. And it's like, great. Like you've proven this to people again. And now I'm going to say this. You might react to it. You might not. Then we'll fight in Florida. I mean, it's going to go on forever. I don't care. But it's just this cycle. It's fine. But it's like, I don't even know what the fight was about. And I don't have a problem with Dave. I really don't. I mean,
so that's the weird thing is that
it's fucking sellout. But the other two, honestly, I'm so fucking. I know I get irrational. I'm so fucking mad at those two before when they're giggling before the break. I can't. Yeah, they're gonna fire those guys. Like, how would you feel if you got fucking fired? If you're showing some guts for the first time in your life, which you'll never do. Oh yeah, we're part 3. Fuck you, you fucking assholes.
That's why I was nervous going on because I saw you were going to be on with me, and I thought this had nothing to do with you. I thought I said something fucking dumb to my boss that could easily fire me. So I thought the only reason you were going to be on was to either say, don't fire him, I need him, or fuck him, let him go.
Oh, if he said you were fired, I'm like, all right, I'm gone too. But I would have said, you have to fire me now, Dave, because I want to get paid for the remainder of my contract. And I'll go do something else. Thanks for paying me to do nothing. Awesome.
What I'm saying is I didn't
I'm
realize...
not like these other shitheads who will get fired and they don't know any fucking better because they're so dumb. I'm not going to do that. I mean, you're working with a fucking adult here for the first time in your life.
I didn't expect this to be the Kirk Dave thing. I thought he would focus on what I said, make me try to explain it.
He's in love with me. He's fucking obsessed with me. He wishes he was like me now. He's not. It's fine. Fucking, again, go hang out with whoever. Fucking loser celebrities. Great.
Bullshit. Minihane sets him up for failure. He sets him up for failure.
I'm not setting him up for failure. He is a failure, but I don't set him up for failure.
Wait a second. I would say all things
considered. Failure. Did you fucking see him the other night?
Failed upwards.
Fucking Mike and the Minifans? That's failure. Fucking gone. Jesus Christ.
I don't agree.
That fucking swimmer almost made me jump in front of a train again.
Well,
Jesus. Nice kid and everything, but God. Started asking me what DC means. Get the fuck off. I'm pissed at everybody right now. He was on. I like when those younger guys listen to the show. I like that.
Yeah.
I do. And by the way, I do like Dave. I can't help it. I like the guy. I cannot help it. I like Dave. And we're going to do this. We have another 2.5 years, which is unbelievable to me. If we're out, we'll do another fucking 15 times.
That's the thing. In a month, he'll be on this show, be calmer. We won't be able to hear him. And it'll be like, I get angry sometimes.
To his everlasting credit, the games are done now. All the football games are done, right?
Yeah.
He'd be on right now if I text him. Hey, come on.
Of course.
And so would Riggs, and so would Tommy, and that's
the gigantic difference between
massive,
Barstool and Entercom.
Massive.
As much as you want to bitch about it, and I understand, but it's also like when you look at what we're really bitching about, it's all right. I guess we don't have to blog now.
And I also don't want to get into this trap of our show could be massive. We promoted it more because I want it to be up to me, but I do get annoyed with that sometimes because it's the best show. I mean, this is the best podcast in the world. There's no fucking podcast like this. Nothing generates as much buzz. Some are listened to more, no question. There's nothing. There's nobody has a community like this. Nobody.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Nobody. Thank you. Nobody. Is that Tommy?
Yeah.
Thank you, Tommy. Nobody. I don't think that's arguable. And they want to ignore us for reasons I don't quite understand. I really don't, because they're paying me a lot of money, and they always say yes when we ask for anything. We're going down to Miami. I mean, I don't really know what.
You think let's not put a spotlight on these guys because they could say something that gets us in trouble.
A little bit, but I don't know what that's going to, I don't know what that's going to be. I don't know what we've said in the life of this podcast that would get us into national trouble.
I don't either. Going after Trenni and Ben Albrecht, I guess.
We just disagree with, stuff that you're supposed to agree with now in society today. By the way, that most guys at Barstool disagree with.
I said this the other night, but it would almost be like, oh yeah, we're not edgy. Look at this show we have and promote the shit that you do. You know what I mean? Like, if they promoted it more, it would be a sign that Barstool is still very edgy. Look at fucking Kirk Minihane going off on people.
I guess.
I think it's that they think of it the opposite. They think, who knows what Minahane's going to say? Let's not invest too much in this. Let's not associate with Minihane and make it known as a Barstool podcast.
I mean, literally the core source, the only source of my anger is those two giggling during the break. That's swear to God, my only issue.
Well, it's the bubble. It's the Barstool bubble. They don't understand what it's actually like to lose your job because Dave typically doesn't fire people.
Yeah,
also, how much more mad would you have been if it was just you and I that heard it and they didn't say it after?
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, luckily they said it after because that would have been a shitstorm.
True. Yes. Yeah. And I mean, I know Dave would say it on the air, of course, but the other two are just fucking so useless. So fucking useless. And,
I disagree. I think Tommy's very good.
You know, I don't usually say this. I want the men defense to go after them. After them.
Riggs and Tommy specifically?
Yes. I want them to go after them and make their lives uncomfortable.
I'm sure they'll enjoy that.
Both personally and professionally. To fucking burn their houses to the ground, okay? Get on it.
I don't know about that.
What? Fine. All right. Fine. Leave their houses alone. Fine. And leave Tommy's parents alone. If they're alive or dead, leave them alone. That's over the line. I apologize. Let me apologize to Tommy's parents.
Well, it was an interesting...
I'm sure they're fucking humiliated, too. They've been through enough having this asshole for a kid. What's that? What'd you say?
I think Tommy's very good. I don't know why you're saying any of this.
Tremendous talent.
Yeah.
Any thoughts, Steve? You have a fucking thought in your head or no?
No, I think that the situation's been overcomplicated. I think it was just Dave doesn't like Mike. Mike ran his mouth and he came on and
that's what it should have been. Is that I did? See, here's the thing. Here's the weird thing is that we're getting to this. Now it's almost become like I don't understand why they would cancel the show over this Trenni thing. I probably should have been fired.
I disagree with that. That's not the way Barstool is. If they fired you,
it was on the
being sarcastic. That's fucking
it was on the air.
The thing is, K. Marco should have just clicked publish on the blog post. He shouldn't have run to Dave and be like, "Hey, the Minihane boys are at it again. Like, what should happen here?"
But his boss said you did the right thing. So he actually did the right thing because his boss agreed with him. His job. I don't blame him for that.
I just think it wouldn't have become a thing though.
No, if Dave reads
he's
it, driven by his own ideology too, though.
Yeah, if Dave reads it on the blog though, he has no problem with it whatsoever. It doesn't become a thing. It's this escalating. Like,
we should have done. Was put my name on it or your. I don't want my name on Mike's writing, but put your name on it, Steve, or somebody else.
I told you guys that. I said, hey, I don't think I should write.
That's another thing that got lost here is we tried to do.
Well, after, but not initially.
Yeah, well, like before you had your conversation with Dave, I had said to K. Marco, I'll just.
Yeah, but Dave had already seen it though.
Yeah, but
then it was over. Then it was over. I know what you're saying.
I told K. Marco, I'll rewrite it and make it my own piece, and it'll just be, hey, look, this is what Trenni said. This is the picture.
But at
of her.
that point, that's a little crazy to be like, okay, someone else can write this. Someone else can steal his words.
Again, we're not talking about. We're 1,000% right on this one.
Yeah.
Honestly, even the Albright one, we're 1,000% right, but I understand the other side because you're going against the weird way, and we're actually not, but I can see how you could perceive as anti-military. I actually get that. I don't agree with it. There's nothing in this argument. Nothing.
I don't even really take it as political. And your post wasn't political either.
No.
It was just, here's a hypocrit. Here's a
someone
funny
who
picture.
hates Barstool, criticizes Barstool, criticized the military.
If Dave Portnoy were the editor of the owner of the Lowell Sun, he would have spiked that story.
If Mike Geary wrote it, yeah.
I mean, like a story that you retweeted and said was great.
Yeah.
And then one in the air called Trenni a lunatic.
That's the part I didn't understand. He's like, I agree with everything in this.
Yeah, he doesn't like our show because I don't know. I really don't know why. I did a lot of radio with Dave. They brought me in for a reason. I don't know if they'd be happier if we just did 50 minutes a day and talked about sports. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know. We're not going to. But I don't even know what to say at this point.
I thought DEC actually did a very good job.
I didn't know. I mean, that part. Not his fault. But no, not his fault. But that's got stuff like that. He's got me angry.
Oh yeah, but he did a kind of a psychological breakdown where there's things that were said to me and about me, but were clear messages to you.
About me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, DC laid out that like Dave, like was like thought this out.
Well, some of it was a little yeah.
I mean, it's not Dave's fucking life is not revolving around thinking about me.
Yeah.
Like, I get that. But there are times where I think he's like, and I think you said this earlier, Mike, where he's like, geez, this is the one fucking guy who will not, among forgetting the guys who've been around forever.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no chance I would ever be like, oh, no problem, boss. That's just not the way I'm going to work ever.
And even the guys.
And he likes that too.
Well, he's used to having an entire office of 220 people who are all just kind of doting on him and trying to impress
they
him.
just do things that are never like, I don't even mean this in a bad way, but I mean, what trouble is Barstool Breakfast ever going to get into other than somebody fucking dying listening to it and fucking crashing and killing 50 people? Or I mean, you know,
it's just not their style.
Kevin
to get in
and
trouble.
Casey and Jared, they doing a good show and everything, but they're not going to get.
It's just different.
They're talking about like the Hemsworth guy's workout regime the other day. Like, I don't mean in a bad way. Or KFC and Feidelberg, they do their own thing. Or Pardon My Take. This is not. Barstool has done a good job of fooling people now into thinking that there's a dangerousness to it where there's really not.
But also even the guys that can tell him to fuck off, Kevin, Dan,
they don't really.
Whoever else, it's just not their.
Right.
They're
well,
not
Kevin,
like you.
Well, Kevin,
it's not their person. Yeah, but even Kevin won't say, "Hey, shithead." Call. You know what I mean? He's just got a different personality.
Right. Yeah, and I don't. But I also think. But I maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll be proven wrong because I see a lot of people over the weekend like he wants to fire you. He regrets having the show, which I don't. I swear to God, I don't think is true. In our private communication, which you haven't had a lot lately, he has said the show. You guys are doing great. Well,
that's the other thing is I don't, as much as we're calling Dave a pussy or whatever.
I'm not.
I don't think he would. Or I was.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have a problem saying if he really thought the show was shit or wasn't helping Barstool or whatever.
Say that.
It'd be gone.
Well, I thought that was a pretty important part of the thing the other day too. Is if we were doing shitty and people weren't listening and we
be gone.
Not only that, he would have brought up 2 seconds that argument.
Yeah.
That would have been one of his first cards to play off the fucking deck.
Cost us $100,000.
Right. So I think look, we're about to sell the Wilbur. We could sell it 2 shows if we want. We might. I mean, we may do that. Ooh. So I mean, there is, and this is we have the best fans in the world. The Minifans are the best fucking fans in the world. They're going to step up here over the next couple of months. We're going to see it. But yeah, I mean, overall, honestly. Weirdly, I'm just obsessed with these 2 fucking shitheads, and it's stuff like that.
See, that is interesting to me that you're more obsessed with them.
What's really my issue with Dave?
I mean, they're just kind of like
Dave's a fucking hothead, and he got worked up, and he had an employee call him a pussy and tell him to fire him, and he didn't fire him. Like, how mad can I be? Other than so he took his dick out and swung it around afterwards. Whatever. Like that's what he's going to do. I would do the same thing. How mad can I be at him? Because he yelled loud for 8 minutes?
I don't know. I guess Tommy and Riggs are kind of in the same position.
I don't like if during the break. If I was Dave and Mike was whatever, and we had on somebody, I was like, yeah, we're probably going to fire them both. You wouldn't be like, oh, maybe, I don't know, maybe you would.
I think I would say, really?
Yeah. It's sort of like, I don't know.
I think they're both in the same position that Mike is in sometimes where they're like, oh, you need to disagree with Minihane more. You need to disagree with Portnoy more.
They never disagree with him.
No, they never disagree with him at all. They're like, they're in the ball liquor position.
But that texting thing, Mike would fucking play along with that. I mean, give me a fucking break.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, they're
called
like,
up and said,
they're like Dave's hype men, though.
Yeah.
But honestly, like Riggs, at this point in his life, and I mean this is disrespect to Mike. I mean, if Riggs got fired tomorrow, he could start a golf podcast and have some advertisers and whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas if Mike got fired, he's probably making more money than Mike now. If Mike got fired now, he'd be fucked, and yet he's still way more playful. Meaning Mike.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Those 2 guys suck. They fucking suck shit. They really do.
I don't know. I've said that before, and I was scolded.
Oh well, I mean, I'll be worried about getting scolded. But
is this the new recalcitrant Mike? You're not going to go after the Barstool people?
No, I would never say anything bad.
Have you been tamed?
Actually, I think it's only that show I've said negative things about.
Never saying bad about Barstool Breakfast?
Honestly, I don't think I mean, I'm sure I shit on it when we were making fun of it, but nothing specific.
Dick.
Did you change our Twitter handle yet?
I did.
Good.
We're the
$1 billion. Is it $1 billion boys?
No, I think it was a hard R.
Okay. Well, don't say it like that.
$1 billion boys.
With a Z?
Should I? Yeah, with a Z.
That's not bad.
All right.
Another thing I like about Barstool is they were, from the start, had a nice affiliation with Milton's. And they've always been, always been, and then they're part of the documentary as well on Barstool Gold, which was excellent. We love Milton's. Their one and only big winter clearance sale is going on now. Every suit, sport coat, blazer, and tuxedo in the store is on sale. Michael Kors, Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, even Hugo Boss are all on sale. Minifans, you have been tremendous with Milton's. I think they're pretty happy with it, Steve.
They are, yes.
Good. Miltons.com, we know that right now. Go to Miltons.com, help us out. As always, if you're looking for something, now you're going to get a great deal, a huge sale, go get them right now. Be all set for the winter. Be all set for your next wedding. Be set for your wedding in the summer. Business meetings, whatever you want, or casual. Business wardrobe or tie wearing the same jeans and sweaters. Don't miss Milton's big winter sale. South Shore Plaza in Braintree and Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill if you're in Massachusetts. If you want to shop online, again, go to Miltons.com. Check out their sale page for the best deals and let them know you went because of the Kirk Minihane Show and that you're a big Minihane fan and you love Milton's. South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, or online at Miltons.com.
That's actually, if you watch Life of the Parody, that's where my turtleneck is from. Stop by Milton's.
Anyway.
I think people, that's a good look. It's a smart look.
Oh, yes, that turtleneck.
Yes.
Oh, for the parody one?
Life of the Parody,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
There you go. If you watched that online
have many other
2 weeks ago, you remember that.
I'm just saying. Go look it up. Kirk Minihane Show on YouTube, folks.
We'll do that. We will do that. You're looking to play golf, and if you're looking to play, if you're looking to, I'm trying to do the Mike golf read. If you're looking to be a new
the
player.
same thing 5 times. And, yeah.
That's all right.
You won't be getting that next week.
I enjoy Mike. Why? There's no Mike in the Minute Fest next week?
No reads.
Ooh, what happened?
Huh?
What happened?
Just,
Post Chris, can I tell you something?
They only did X amount of weeks.
Let me tell you something from a radio host and a podcast host. Toughest time of the year is right now.
Yeah.
In terms of sales stuff. Because a lot of guys say, hey, we're taking January off. We already spent a shitload of money.
That's exactly
at the
what
end of
it
the
was,
year. We'll be back.
It's just how their fiscal years operate.
No, he's a good guy, that Mark Kitchen. Very nice guy. But, just taking some time off.
Well, nobody's stopping you from shaking your ass this week and selling a little bit.
Exactly.
You get, so put the call up for a sponsor.
You hear that, folks?
Yeah. Look, you get $10. We'll do the read.
No. Maybe try 10 times that, pal.
Wow. All right, listen. Good for you. Wait for my cut of that, but that's fine. God knows I'll probably be hosting it by the time relationship of this place.
It's funny. One of the people that was on this week suggested you be on.
I saw that. That seems a little strange.
I was like, well, we could just. So you want he and I to do a podcast together?
Actually, that would be funny. Actually, that would be funny randomly one week if we didn't tell anybody, and I just hosted for you. We never mentioned it.
That would be good. You'd have to get people that would play along
right,
like that.
Yeah. You have to almost give them the heads up beforehand. Just never mention it to anybody. Don't break character and just talk.
I like that. Filling in for Blind Mike this week.
Maybe the 2-year anniversary I'll do.
Okay, cool.
We're 7 episodes in. I counted them the other day on YouTube. 7 episodes.
You just took the word.
The hell are you doing there, Steve?
Sorry, I was monitoring the
Golden
Seahawks
Globes game in there.
Oh, the Golden Globe. Are you crazy Ricky Gervais yet?
No, not yet.
No. All right. The theme, I think, today, well, again, you call Portnoy pussy, I don't. Though I have to say, what a bunch of pussies. Back to this Trenni thing. This fucking Beat the Press, which is a local show in Boston, waving their fucking swinging around all week. Hey, we'll handle this. It comes up. They don't fucking mention one word.
Don't worry. Yeah. We're going to get to it.
We don't mention one word about it. But before we get to that, Marjorie and Jim have their show on Friday. And we have the call, right, Steve?
The Matt from Providence?
Yes. Matt from Providence calls.
You're a guy.
Pretty funny.
Let's go to Matt in Sherborne. Hi, Matt.
Welcome, Matt.
Hey, Jim. Hey, Marjorie. I'm such a big fan. I'm so happy to be on here talking.
Yeah,
We're thrilled to have you.
Now, hold on. I'm sorry, Steve. I will give you, the listener, I'll take a pause for 5 seconds. Everyone think. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, I beg your pardon. I'm going to give you 5 seconds after I say this. I want you guys to think of the topic they were actually talking about. Think of the most random.
I tried to get to the bottom of this.
Stupid, inane topic.
I listened to the entire show.
You did?
Yes. I listened to all 3 hours.
So Steve can fill us in.
$340,000 a year, Steve. 5 seconds.
That
Ready?
is
Okay. Everyone's got their guesses? Mm-hmm. Good. So this is why Matt's calling in the topic they're discussing, which, by the way, we don't do a lot of this, but we are about to start World War III, basically. I mean, this is a political show, isn't
There's
it?
some things going on.
There's a presidential election going on, isn't there?
Oh, yeah. Heated primary. New Hampshire's just like a month away.
Right. The looming still impeachment is in the air. Mm-hmm. Stuff's going on all the time. And they decided to go a different way, which is, interesting move.
So I know you're talking about the snooze button.
Yes.
Hold
I
on.
have an alarm.
So I know you were talking about the snooze button is a weird sentence anyway.
That is literally how they set up the segment. They said, we're talking about sleep. Do you use the snooze button? There was a study out or something.
Like on your alarm clock?
Yes. Like, do you sleep in?
You know how you still use an alarm clock? Like no one on the planet anymore?
Well, they don't mean the snooze like on your phone.
Oh no, but I forgot this. They had a fun personal hook for it, which was Marjorie slept through her alarm.
I wonder why.
Oh boy,
it's hard to believe that happened.
I had a rough night last night.
There's a room spinning, Marjorie. What? All right. Well, yes. So go ahead, play the rest.
Every morning for 5 a.m. Mm-hmm. My body, I'm up at 4:55 on the dot. And my personal take on this,
Marjorie is alive.
Oh, she loved that.
We've never heard her like
she
this.
loved that.
She's alive
really?
for the first time. Because even when Matt says, I'm calling to talk about the snooze button, she's like, yes,
I'm always surprised when anybody, like a lot of people, I know she lives in the fucking bubble where she does a shitty midday show. A lot of people get up at 4:45.
My God.
I mean, some people have to work.
That's a time?
We're lucky. Some people actually have to work. Not her. She never had to work a day in her fucking life, the dummy.
The snooze button is one of the laziest tools a human being can use. It's almost as lazy as your guys' refusal to talk about the Trenni Kusnierek situation. And, I'm just wondering when you're going to get to that.
Thank you, Kirk. Well, we actually, I know it's weird.
By the way, Matt could have gone forever if it was just Marjorie by herself. She had she had no idea what he was talking about. None.
So that's you're saying that plays when you hit the snooze button?
Losing the voice, Mike.
I know.
He's getting old.
What we talk about on your show. And let me tell you, Matt, when you have a show.
Back up, Steve. Relax. Jim, who I like, I always defend. It sounds like such a fucking bitch here.
I don't get it, and this is a classic radio guy tactic. To just say
play.
Oh, why don't we call your show, pal?
Play, yeah, good.
Thank you, Kirk. Well, we actually, I know it's weird, but we sort of decide what we talk about on your show. And let me tell you, Matt, when you have a show, we'll call you and ask you what you should talk about. But thank you very much.
Ask you what you should talk about.
I love that. So. You're a caller and you have an opinion. First of all, you're paying this fucking salary anyway. It's a fucking tax-funded thing. But, when we have... I don't think I've ever said that, thank God.
Give him some sympathy, though. Matt from Providence just talked him into a box.
Shit.
Well, Matt said that. Matt was trying to say...
Matt was stumbling through it himself, and Jim is fucking dumber than him. I love Matt, but Jesus.
Matt said that I think they muted him because he was trying to say, well, I don't have a radio show, that's why I'm calling you guys to talk about
right. He did a great job. He's the ultimate caller. But yes. I mean... I'll call you. Why? You said you were going to talk about it. You said you were going to address it. You emailed somebody back who said you said you were going to address it.
Right.
It's the only reason people care about your fucking show, and you ignore it because why? Why do these people ignore things when people want to talk about it?
I don't know that they're ignoring it as much as we're obviously going to talk about the Portnoy thing today, but if we went into World War III,
true,
we might have led with that. So it's like when the snooze button thing comes up.
It's funny you said that, Mike, because I was thinking when I heard the prank call for the first time Friday, right?
Yeah.
I thought that is exactly like us coming in today and just not talking about the Portnoy thing. And taking a call from somebody, if we took calls, and they said, geez, why aren't you talking about the Portnoy thing? I'm like, tell you what, asshole. All right? When you have your show, I'll call you and ask you how you do it.
How fucking dare you?
Mike hit the snooze button 3 times this morning.
Maybe we're 3 times late this morning.
And maybe that's just why I guess we're different, which is crazy. It's just doing the obvious. Like the Globe wouldn't talk about that, or this wouldn't talk about with their own shit. I mean, we just talk about it. Like it's not. I tell
you, who pissed me off more in that whole episode though was Sue O'Connell.
Did you see
all of her excuses on Twitter? Oh, my beat is the presidential primary, so I can't talk about this. But she filled in on the Jim and Marjorie show. She did the Patriots. She did.
She had Trenni on, right?
Yes, she had Trenni on. Never asked her.
I'll read Tom Shattuck when he stops.
Yeah, so Shattuck's the guy from the Herald who wrote the story, and she hates him because he's Republican.
Oh, is that it?
He's Republican. Okay. And then she gave all these excuses, and we had her on, and this is what I mean. This is what happens. You have her on, and you bullshit a little bit, but then, when you move away from them, then they get mad.
Right.
And instead of, when they get mad, what they decide to do is just be boring again. It's just a bizarre instinct. And, hasn't done her anything good. She doesn't have a fucking job, right? Did she get fired? Wasn't that her thing last time she was on?
Yeah, she got fired, but I think she got a new job. It was just the stuff that was going on.
She's got another job where she's going to suck and no one will pay attention to her.
Well, Sue was pestering Steve to come on here, right?
She was back. Maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah, and I just
when she got her new job, and it was just
not a fit. And I mean, and if she was good, Jerry should have her on. But I don't understand that instinct at all. I'll never get it. And maybe that's why I get in trouble, and maybe that's why people don't like me. But I would never do that ever.
Here's the part I don't get. Maybe I don't bring this aspect of enough. But if they disagree with us, why not just defend Trenni? Instead of ignoring it, you know what I mean? Like, instead of just completely ignoring it, say, hey, you know what? Those guys are being assholes. Or, obviously you can't use the language, but those guys are being jerks. Trenni did nothing wrong. She gave an opinion. That's all. Those guys say they're for free speech. Why can't Trenni give her opinions?
Oh, yeah. They could also say, look, they could also say this picture thing's ridiculous with her. Like, everyone knows it's sarcastic.
Right. They're two totally different situations.
Yeah, of course. But hey, we also know that it's sarcastic.
But they know, but they know, of course. But they know what we know at the same time is if they just ask Amanda Dobbins. Ask Jamel if you just play it out.
Run
eventually,
out the clock. Yep.
Even us, We stick to stuff, but eventually we'll move on.
We'll forget about it. Yeah, we'll bring it up as a joke in a month.
And it'll always be people, whenever she tweets something, some people always tweet it back to her. EI, the same thing with like Curtis. Like it just if you sweat it out and wait it out. And now at the same time, you know, like part of me wants to say that Bill Simmons is good for you. Like, you know, you didn't overreact. You didn't suspend her. You just let it wait out. Now, the difference is they just don't address it, which I don't respect. Yeah. Because there's not only because it's right, there's an appetite for it.
Right, but
people want to hear it.
It's worth pointing these situations out because it's not going to be too long, a month or two, and Kirk Minihane or Mike or Steve is going to say something, or Jerry's going to say something, or Howie will say something, and all these people who covered for Trenni will get their pitchforks out and their torches and say, go get their advertisers, let's boycott them. They shouldn't be allowed on the public airwaves. You know, you shouldn't associate with them because they've said something that was wrong or offensive to the wrong people. Well, that's the thing.
So when I call Aaron Andrews a bitch or whatever, they are only too happy to discuss it. Now, I would argue that Trenni saying that about guys who are going to fight for our country is equally as bad, right? I mean, sure. I don't want to get into that. I feel like we're ranking this a lot.
I would say worse, but
sure. Yeah. But that they don't want to touch ever because
I think at least a few of them actually believe that the cadets are racist, that the investigation was a cover up and blah, blah, blah. So they still think Trenni was right.
I think they know they're supposed to say that.
Right. That's right. And I think they believe that people who are in the military are inherently goobers, even if they're at West Point.
And Republican.
They're Republican and they're just less than and they're simple and they're country not the music people, and Donald Trump and all that bullshit. And it's just so insulting. I mean, Marjorie Egan is her brain is cotton candy. I mean, she doesn't have a fucking brain in her head.
I don't know. Why is he? I thought he wanted to talk about the snooze.
And as I said before, why don't you tell me how much you make, Marjorie, how much you make Jim?
Oh.
Big feminist place.
That'll depress me.
There's no chance in. There's no shot.
Depress me no matter their gender.
No shot on God's green earth. Marjorie makes 3/4 what Jim Braude makes. No chance.
Really?
None. Zero.
Yeah, but they're very good liberals.
Zero chance. None. You know, absolutely no chance.
Yeah, she's probably around like what, 150?
150. Half of what he makes.
Yeah.
I don't understand how a guy like Jim Braude, who evidently listens to this show, or at least listened to your old show or whatever,
doesn't want to get in trouble.
Get in trouble, whatever.
It's like
it's fascinating that he wouldn't want to get into a debate with a caller because what Matt from Providence is doing, he's not dropping show references. He's not. I mean, technically, it was.
I can't believe they take calls. I'm surprised at that.
Well, it was on the snooze button. It wasn't. It wasn't like.
It was a sneak attack.
Do you agree with President Trump about his strike on?
I don't use the snooze button. I'll say it. I'm not fucking afraid to say it. I'll take my dick out right now.
I do very rarely. On occasion, I'm willing to say.
I haven't used the snooze button for 2 or 3 years.
I'll do it.
You'll do it once in a while.
Yeah.
When's the last time you did it?
Here's the thing. I purposely, if I think I'm going to do it, if I go to sleep late, purposely set my alarm a little early.
When's the last time you did it?
Then hit the snooze button.
Answer the question.
Our first day back, last Thursday.
On your phone?
Yes.
Okay, but you haven't used it on, when's the last time you used it on the clock?
Well, I mean...
Never.
Why are you dancing around? Why don't you answer the question? What you're fucking afraid of?
I'm trying to think of when I owned a clock.
Why are you afraid of getting in this conversation, you pussy? You're always afraid of the big issues.
That's true.
Jesus Christ. I mean, first of all, the average age of that listener is 300.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe that's why, though. Maybe their listeners have no interest in hearing.
The interview with Duvall Patrick was actually worse than the alarm clock talk.
Oh,
it was just, Jim Braude literally told Duvall, you look like you're made of rock. What is your exercise routine? And Duvall was like, I'm just eating healthy. He's like, no, tell me, what's your exercise routine? He's like getting worked up and grilling him over his exercise routine.
Did you get any sound to Beat the Press or no?
Yeah, I've got Beat the Press. There's really only one good cut from that.
So Beat the Press is on. I'm actually fucking watching it. First of all, it's hosted by Emily Rooney, who is Andy Rooney's widow. Yes. It's a joke I've been telling for 8 years.
Yes.
Steve texts me, he's like, did you know it was actually Andy Rooney's daughter? I'm like, yeah, I know, you idiot.
Sorry, I just had a bunch of people message me, like send me the direct message.
Fuck off!
I didn't know.
Jesus Christ, am I alone in the world?
I was like, the age doesn't seem right.
Jesus. Well, she could marry him young.
True.
And she's one of these people who randomly text me once in a while, too, to tell me Portnoy's a pussy. No, but she'll text me once in a while.
No!
She's another one. She's a secret fan.
Yeah.
See, I emailed to see if she wanted to have you on Friday. Please, she never even responded.
Please. They would, honestly, they'd have fucking Donald Trump on before. They'd have, whoever on before. Steve Bannon on before. This idea that I would go on there. And by the way, the biggest asshole in the world is Dan Kennedy on that show. Honestly, the biggest
comes through.
The biggest asshole who's ever lived.
Used to be the last voice you hear on every episode of the Kirk Minihane Show.
That's true. So they talk about Steve, don't play it, but what segment this is?
So they talked about Brett Stevens' column The one about how Sephardic Jews are. Just
I don't have to play the cut. I don't care about it. But they get into this. It's fine. But they get it. So obviously they don't address the Trenni thing.
No.
Which Emily Rooney's like, we'll get there. We'll talk about it during the week.
She tweeted out.
Responded to the Kirk Minihane Show Twitter account, right?
They spent 2 segments. I'm watching this in awe almost. These 4 people who just agree with each other. The idea to bring in somebody who's a Republican there and spice things up, or just somebody with a fucking thought who disagrees with any of them. They're talking about like what is going to change in 2020 in the media.
And their predictions. Their predictions for social media.
One of these old guys is like, I think they're going to start incorporating more social media on the news. And someone's like, well, they kind of do that now. He's like, another guy's like, my prediction is this guy's basically, I forget, it might have been Dan Kennedy, that shithead, is like, he's like, the ratings for the evening news is really going down for each one. I predict, and I'm thinking, I'm actually watching this like an idiot, thinking he's going to predict that one of these networks is finally going to pull the plug on the evening news, which would make sense.
Yeah.
Because they're losing money like crazy. He said, I predict that they're actually going to turn one of these into a primetime television show every night.
What?
I'm thinking that makes no sense. They're going to spend
They're
more
losing
money
money at 6 o'clock. They're going to put it at 8 p.m.
Put it at 9 o'clock. And the rest of them are like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Dan Kennedy's other brilliant idea was that the Herald should get rid of its website and just be print only.
Right, yeah, it's another terrific idea.
That's a great idea. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, that laugh. They should play Steve's laugh over those predictions. I know, it's great. I would love that. Imagine if they said Steve's laugh. So do you see your boy? Do you have the sound? Your boy, Warden of the North, just tweeted out.
Oh, no.
I'm glad I thought about that. I was going to bring it up tonight, but Warden of the North beat me to it. Is that?
Oh, you know what it is?
We just forgot about this, the polygraph test.
That's what it's about tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a 2-minute video. Do you want to just play
let's
it?
just play it. How do you know that's what's... Hold on. Hold on. How do you know that's what...
It's a picture of me strapped into a lie detector test.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
I work for a pretty famous podcast in Watertown, Mass. And we were trying to have a polygraph test for our producer, who's a known liar. I'm not really sure what we're supposed to do. Is there a local number we can call?
Well, once we decide that we can do the test for you, then I put you in touch with our local office. But for now, we have to figure out if it's something that we can even do for you.
Would you guys come down to could you come down to like a studio, like a radio studio to perform the test?
We could do that.
Yeah, he has a lot of crazy claims. He says he won a hot dog contest and he couldn't remember the year and all this crazy stuff. So we just wanted to, prove that he's a liar.
Okay. Keep in mind that the way a real polygraph works is unlike what most people see on television. For example, you don't pass or fail individual questions. You actually pass or fail the entire exam if you lie on any of the questions.
Oh, okay.
So would we not get to know?
I'm sure he's going to fail.
What do we do? Why
individual answers?
Why are we lying though?
He once said that he caught a foul ball.
So I believe what Warden of the North is saying. I think he tweeted this at like 7:30, so I watched this before the show.
Him the ball.
I think the only point is that I think
he's trying to show that he got a polygraph guy on the phone. It sounds like they called like a national service that works with other people, but I'm still fine to do the polygraph test. I actually thought that the
you hear that he's fine. He'll do it.
Well, I mean,
no, I'll actually do it. I called and emailed everybody in the Boston area that
How
I could
about
find.
this? How about this? Can we get one in Madawaska for the live show?
That's gonna be tough.
If we can't find one in Boston,
what do you mean?
It's gonna be tough. It's kind of a lost art.
If we put the call out, that seems like the kind of place a polygrapher would go to retire.
Well, maybe. I don't know. She might have died. That woman that we read about who worked for the CIA.
Well, she did die.
She might have been Aroostook County's only lie detector.
Well, why don't we, the Minifans, start doing some digging, see if we can find. Wouldn't that be a great live
That
show?
would be good. Yes.
Or
It'd be good
you know
to have
what would be even
all
better?
the proper people would
Honestly,
be
you know what would be even better? Me, you, Steve, the guy who won the contest in the polygraph at the guy's house. Strapped in. His son needs to go to the bathroom. He steps over the wires. So that's Sunday.
Yes.
For sure.
Oh,
Confirmed.
shit, that's right.
Yep.
Forgot about that.
What time we tape? Do we know?
1 o'clock.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Another Sunday taping for the boys.
What's your? What role do you have in that? Are we bringing food? Or what's the?
No, he didn't. He didn't want us to cook. In fact, he offered to cater lunch for us.
Did you say yes to that?
I said I'd run it by you.
Oh well, I mean, whatever. I mean, we should.
This guy's almost too nice.
We should. We should definitely, pay the bill for that. Let's figure that out. I don't want to,
Look, I don't have to worry about no Patriots game that day.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Jeez.
End of an era.
I'm not ready to talk about it yet.
I thought that might be the case.
Well, I mean,
what a thrilling development for Jerry's podcast.
I didn't see a lot of it either, but what I saw was very troubling. Very troubled by it.
It's too late.
It's just
you might hear that tomorrow.
I'm just not into it. It was fine. Whatever. I mean, it's the only thing I'll say about it is this. It doesn't make any sense to bring Tom Brady back.
Right.
None. Thank you.
Right.
I think you said right at the same time. It's actually scary. It just doesn't. I mean, and I don't think Belichick wants it back. So he's gonna hold on. So he's gonna be 43, right?
Yeah. Right.
I mean, I don't. What would be the upside of bringing him back?
I can't imagine there is one.
You can't. You can't do this.
My guy Bart Scott said we should bring in Andy Dalton.
That's a good idea.
That's the quick fix.
I think the Patriots quarterback next year is not on the roster right now. They'll probably take him in the first round or trade. Who knows? But I also don't think Bill Belichick. I also think Bill Belichick doesn't want him back next year.
Yeah, Belichick will do something weird that everyone's gonna say, "What? How the fuck are they gonna do this?" And then they'll go 10-6 or whatever. I don't
know about that, but we'll see. I mean, I think a lot of quarterbacks could have played like Brady did this year and gone 13-3 with that team, right? I mean, he wasn't great.
Yeah, although the defense was bad. Not to get too much into this, but the defense was bad down the stretch. Like, I was surprised. I thought the defense was going to carry him at least to the AFC Championship.
I know Henry ran around like crazy, but they only scored, 13 points? The Titans?
I was just other than the pick six.
Well, I know, but I'm saying the offense scored 13 points, right?
Right.
I mean, that's not really on the defense, I wouldn't say.
That's true.
I mean, you listen, you got to move the ball.
I like that. That is
Jesus
true.
Christ.
Thank you. Well, but like this is how for fans, even Mike's age. Mike's almost a perfect example. This is all he knows.
Right.
This is it. This is like
I've never.
So the Bird Run, which was what I grew up in, was from essentially 79 to 88. 88, they lost in the. Christ, was it the Jerry Callahan podcast?
Could be your car. Anyone worried?
No, my car's way down. I couldn't fucking park around here. Where'd you park?
I parked down that way.
Is they going to hear this or no?
I don't think so. Because it's not that loud.
What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, I don't think it's coming through on the recording, no.
Anyway, the Bird Run was 79 to 88. Yeah, they lost the Eastern Conference Finals to Detroit in 88. So, yeah, it was 9 years. This is twice as long as that. That's fucking crazy.
The first year I remember watching football is Brady's first year playing.
Right. And you're 28?
Yeah.
Right. So if you're 30, let's say, and down, really, basically, this is all you know.
Right.
Which is crazy. Which is nuts. So
it's going to be very strange. Especially if Brady plays somewhere else, it's going to be fucking nuts.
Well, it's going to be just like Brett Favre when he had those sad extra years.
Maybe. Although,
but Brady just won so much more. Like, Brady's the entire franchise. Like,
and I don't think Brady's going to embarrass. I don't think he's going to embarrass himself to that. I just don't. Maybe I'm wrong.
He's retired?
I could see him playing one more year with a good team, and then
that's what I think.
You see, if he goes anywhere else and does really shitty,
that's bad.
That's going to embarrass him.
Yeah, but I mean, does it matter 20 years from now? Like,
no.
Of course, does anybody remember Michael Jordan with the Wizards? Not really.
There's part of him that wants to go and say, like, I could be successful and win outside of Belichick. Outside of the
that's probably what he wants to do. He won't be able to.
He's also 43. Like, he should have done that 5-6 years ago.
But someone will sign him. Denver or whoever.
I guess.
Well, even just as a novelty quarterback, he'll probably juice ticket sales. Like if you're just trying to fill.
I'll get that worried about that in the NFL. But I mean, I think it's going to be, it's going to be bizarre to see him on another team. But I actually think, honestly, from like watching football, I think it'd be interesting to watch the Patriots next year.
Yeah, definitely.
If they bring in some new quarterback who's young.
Unless it is Andy Dalton.
Yeah, that would be stupid. But I don't think Belichick. I think they would just bring Brady back at that point.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're going to either go completely from scratch, start over, or they'll try and buy one more year with Brady and see if they can but they're not going to be better next year.
No.
He's going to be older. Like, what's going to be different?
And how great would it be if next year's the year that Belichick just goes all out and gets like big name receivers and Brady's gone?
Quarterbacks, yeah. I was saying, even with Brady, I don't think that works.
Yeah.
Just a weird year. The Antonio Brown thing feels like 3 years ago.
I mean, it's just, this is kind of how everyone's like,
it's how it ends.
Everyone said Brady's going to fall off the cliff. And it was kind of like, nah, it's just going to slowly fade. They'll make the playoffs.
They went 12-4, and then they lost to a team that they shouldn't lose to. And then that's how it ends. A fucking damn. I mean, I would say it's the greatest run in the history of professional sports. When you consider,
I mean, what else is in the conversation?
Nothing. The Celtics won 11 in 13 years. The league was totally different. There was fucking 8 teams.
Jordan's Bulls, because the only 2 years he didn't play, were the only 2 years they
won 6 times, but this league is designed for teams to go 8-8.
Right.
And they didn't. It's in their injuries are far more prominent in free agency, far more prominent in football than even basketball. So I mean, it's fucking crazy. It's the craziest run ever. That also doesn't mean that I saw a lot on social media where a lot of Patriots fans were shitting on other Patriots fans for being pissed off. Well, they can be pissed off. It's a shitty loss, you know. This team was 8-0.
Yeah,
right. Like, oh, they're the best defense ever. They're going to win the Super Bowl. Yeah, can they go 15-1, and then you go, 12-4 and lose in the wild card game? That's not a great year.
People, like, after week 3 or whatever it was, people were having the discussion, is that, like, the only thing left for Brady to do is go undefeated.
Yeah.
Are they going to do it this year?
Right. So, I mean, the run was fucking unbelievable. And Brady's the greatest. He's not my favorite person, but fucking incredible. He will not be back next year. My prediction. I don't
think so either. But hey.
Hey, Jerry's all excited, huh?
He must be.
Well, it's a thrilling development to have right at the beginning of your podcast.
Well, you know what he gets to talk about tomorrow, or today, rather?
Sports?
Trump and Brady.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's launching in a few minutes.
Yeah, probably, right?
Oh,
Good luck
that's
to
right.
him. Good luck to him. I know he's got Alex Reamer on there as his co-host of the first show.
Oh, really?
He does, yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that is a good move. And then Kirk Minihane the second show. It's a good start.
Yes. Are you worried you're going to be tuckered out tomorrow? When you do this?
I might be a little tuckered out. Well, hopefully I'll be tuckered out. Will I be tuckered out, Steve?
I think you'll be tuckered out.
Okay. Good. Oh, this fucking alarm. God damn it.
It's very distracting.
There's been a spree of car robberies.
And nobody so much I was talking sports. I was just trying to talk about anything before it fucking ended. Jesus Christ. The fuck?
String of robberies outside.
By the way, let me just say, I won't get into it. cityjournal.org?
Yeah.
Great story on called What Happened to Howard Stern.
Oh, really?
And it's essentially basically what we've talked about forever. Just sort of the decline. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You should tweet it out. Great story. Long, but if you're a fan of Stern, the old Stern, you got to read it. It's tremendous.
Really?
Yes. Oh, great story.
It's funny, too, because I've been listening to Artie's podcast. I didn't listen to it at first and just kind of sort of caught up. He's great. He's doing an awesome job.
He's doing a good job.
And it just shows you, like, how, I mean, Artie's changed. Like, there are certain things where I'm like, that seems like you wouldn't be able to say that now, I guess.
True.
If you weren't Artie Lang. But more or less, he's changed with the time. Like, he's aged gracefully.
The only pass...
He's still himself.
Yes. The only pass I'll give Stern is, honestly, if Artie wasn't on drugs on the show all the time, he wouldn't have fired him. Like,
right.
Artie was, like, passed out on heroin during the show.
Yeah. And he stabbed himself.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't give him a fifth chance.
Yeah.
You know? And I think Artie would say that too. Like, when Artie was fucked up, he was a lot harder on
But
Stern.
everyone points to that as the beginning of the end.
For sure.
Not that it was wrong to fire Artie, just that Artie gave him the excuse to change the show.
Yeah, you could not be friends. You could not have Kathy Lee Gifford in studio if Artie was there.
No.
Or
you could, but it would be a train wreck. It would be the old... Yeah. It wouldn't even be a train wreck. I think it would still be the old Stern, where you could have her in studio and fuck with her.
Right, but Stern doesn't want to do that.
Right.
And this guy gets into it, and it's a long, like, if you'd actually like him, Mike, 'cause if you know the history of Stern, it's probably 10,000 words. He gives you the whole past of Stern and then contrasts it with the Stern of today.
Okay.
Best thing I've read in weeks. So
check it out.
Yeah, we'll tweet it out. What else we have, Steve? What else is going on?
So we've got a little bit of Ricky Gervais sound from the Golden Globes.
Oh, look at this.
Hot off the presses.
I like this.
A superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and...
They bleeped him saying fuck off.
Oh, okay.
Boy,
I like that, though. Good for him.
I guess, yeah. I just feel like with Gervais now, it's sort of like we're going to try. He's almost... The fact that you keep bringing him back shows he's not that dangerous.
I was going to say...
He's like the token anti-PC guy.
But
he's not allowed to do it.
But you also know, like, he's not really... He's almost, like, cuddly.
No, but even that, if he was doing the opposite of that, that speech would have been littered with, woo!
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't like... That's a night where they're supposed to get their asses kissed
and
suck each other off, and it's not with Ricky Gervais there.
And eat their vegan meals.
But the fact that they are letting him do it, though, shows that he's not going to go that You know what I mean? It's not going to be like Norm at the ESPYs where he's never asked back.
Yeah, maybe whoever's making that decision cares more about ratings.
Well, NBC,
but I'm saying the people that, like, you know,
Brad Pitt
Jennifer
or
Aniston or whoever is not loving that.
No. That's true. And it's an NBC. I think it's an NBC call. I think, although I don't know.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's like, right, he'd never host the Oscars.
No.
But I don't know why.
But the Golden Globes, I guess, is supposed to be a little more
it's loose.
Almost more of an ass-kissing fest because they're drinking, they're having fun.
Yeah.
And Ricky Gervais shows up and says, like, hey, fuck you guys. Which I like.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No, it's fine. He's fun.
I mean, you can't.
I get the whole monologue if you want to play more of it.
What's the social media buzz about the monologue?
Well, Barstool is actually tweeting out some of the videos. It's all
so it can't be that dangerous. Am I right, boys?
Golden Globes host Ricky Gervais savaged Hollywood.
All right, well, let's hear it.
And welcome to the 77th Annual Golden Globe Awards, live from the Beverly Hilton Hotel here in Los Angeles. I'm Ricky Gervais. Thank you. You'll be pleased to know this is the last time I'm hosting these awards, so I don't care anymore. I'm joking. I never did. NBC clearly don't care either. 5th time. So, I mean, Kevin Hart was fired from the Oscars because of some offensive tweets. Hello?
Yeah, just in case you don't know, 2 things. First of all, Gervais made NBC millions with The Office.
Yes.
I mean, you forget. I mean, that was his property. So, you know, NBC, I'm sure, loves him, if you really think about it. And 2, he's actually one of these guys who on Twitter is also very into the transgender stuff.
Goes after people, yeah.
Yeah, and, not in the way that Hollywood likes.
The person that we had on that I think it was remember we had the debate, was it Spiked?
Yes.
Did we ever they got into a thing
nothing was spiked.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They just the interview was bad.
It was so boring. But I mean, nobody spiked it.
Yeah, sorry.
Right. No, it's
okay.
So dull.
They were into a thing with Ricky Gervais. Like that's kind of where that's where we got interested in it.
That's right. Yeah. Go ahead. That's right. I forgot about that.
Me, the Hollywood foreign press can barely speak English, and they've no idea what Twitter is. So I got offered this gig by fax. So let's go out with a bang. Let's have a laugh at your expense, shall we? Remember, they're just jokes. We're all going to die soon, and there's no sequel. So, yeah, remember that. But you all look lovely, all dolled up. You came here in your limos. I came here in a limo tonight, and the license plate was made by Felicity Huffman. So, no.
But see, that's them playing along, going, like that's the
most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to her. And her dad was in Wild Hogs. So, lots of big celebrities here tonight. I mean, legends, icons, yeah? Look, at this table alone, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. Baby Yoda. Oh, that's Joe Pesci, sorry. I love you, man. Don't have me whacked. But tonight isn't just about the people in front of the camera.
How long is this going to go?
But about the first thing we played, like, you got to say, you can't say, why doesn't anyone ever question them? And then when someone does go, well, that tells you it's not that safe. You know what I mean? I mean, not that dangerous, rather.
I mean, I wouldn't exactly call it that dangerous, that monologue.
Not that, the part we just played, no. The first part we played, I liked a lot.
I mean,
I guess very few people would say that.
He did say something about Epstein, apparently. Like, Epstein didn't kill himself. I don't know. I don't know if did he talk about NBC and the culture of sexual harassment there?
Kevin Hart,
I guess probably not.
No, probably not.
although maybe with him, I don't know. We say Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, who got fired for his danger, he never would have done the shit that Ricky did.
No, I don't
know
what
I mean. Kevin Hart was fired because he's so dangerous,
right.
But he wasn't going to do that. He was going to kiss everyone's ass.
Right. That's true.
So I give Ricky credit.
That's true. Although, Kevin Hart was going to host the Oscars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. What's Gervais doing anyway?
I don't know. He always does weird little stuff
on Netflix. It was a Netflix deal. I know that.
That ends up being like when you see it 6 years after it came out, you're like, oh, this is pretty good.
Yeah, he's had an interesting. He's a weird career.
Derek. That was, I think, critically like people.
Yeah, he had the other one too on HBO. What
Life's
the hell was
Too
it
Short
called?
or something like that.
He produced that,
Extras.
which was actually pretty funny. Extras, yeah, it's true. He's always doing something.
Yeah, but he keeps them. Even the original Office, they were all like 6 episodes,
right?
2
In and out,
seasons,
couple
and then
of years.
Yeah.
That's smart. Yeah, you do 5 or 6 of them a decade.
He did the David Brent movie for Netflix, which I thought was kind of funny.
David Brent movie.
David Brent's the character from The Office?
Yeah, no, it was a music.
It wasn't bad.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Did you guys watch the Kevin Hart thing on Netflix?
Not yet.
I haven't watched it
recommend
yet.
it to me.
Did you watch
It'll
it?
be infuriating for you guys because it's kind of a documentary about him getting canceled at the Oscars, and apparently he's got gay employees, and they're sitting in a boardroom, and he's just like cutting his wrists in front of them, and his own employees who have worked with him for 5 or 10 years are like, well, this is how it made me feel. My space was violated when I saw those old tweets, and he's just like, I'm so sorry that I let you down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like you guys will barf. I had to stop watching it. It's like the 4th or 5th episode when they get into that. And you can't stand it.
One thing I like though with him is at least he stopped apologizing.
Yeah,
Jumanji 2 was a huge hit.
Yeah,
right, massive hit. I just actually took Harry to see it this weekend. He wanted to see it, so we saw it. I'm sitting there. He came on the screen. And I'm like, can you imagine if they had said you're not going to be in this movie? That's how Hollywood works. This is how Hollywood works, though. Like, it doesn't matter who hosts the Oscars. The ratings won't change at all.
Right.
So then they can wave their flag around. But when it's a movie like Jumanji 2, which means hundreds of millions of dollars, then they're like, you know what, you could be in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, they have no principle.
Of course, yeah.
Like, I almost give them credit if they were like, fuck you. This is ridiculous. You had these tweets 10 years ago. But do it all the way through. Like, either ruin his career or not.
Yeah.
As opposed to saying, you know what, Jumanji 2, we kind of need, what's the other one? He did another one with The Rock a couple of years ago. It was a big hit. They're going to do a sequel to it. I forget what it was.
He's done a bunch with The Rock, a bunch of weird
they're doing another
comedies
one, and of course that's going to happen because it's big money for Hollywood.
Yeah.
They don't care at that point. Then they're fucking fine with it. They have no issue.
Also, what he did didn't rise to the level of having
not.
like the Kevin
Course
Spacey
not.
erasure from a movie.
Of course not.
I love the Chappelle line in Chappelle's special where he's like, Kevin Hart got fired from the Oscars and he wouldn't apologize. And then he apologized to everyone for the next 6 weeks.
That's what I mean. Like, it's like you just apologize to everybody.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, well, you're not sorry.
No.
You apologize once if you have to, then
I'm
shut up.
disappointed. If the documentary is going to be like, oh, look at the struggle that I went through and all, then I'm disappointed.
Well, that's the trailer I saw.
I thought it was going to be a thing that kind of exposed Hollywood almost.
No, it doesn't expose Hollywood. It's like, it's kind of behind his life. And it is cool until it gets to the part where it's his gay employee talking about how much she was wounded by seeing all these tweets. And it's like, lady, how much money have you spent just sitting around and working for Kevin Hart? You know him, you know his character. And all of a sudden you're going to try and cry like you lost a single minute of sleep because of something he tweeted out 10 years ago. Come on.
Steve doesn't like gay people getting any screen time.
Yeah, it's true. I'm looking. Somebody just retweeted another Gervais thing. That's the most savage. Jerry retweeted the most savage 1 minute thing you've ever heard from Gervais. So I don't know. Whatever. What else we got? Anything else?
I tweeted. I didn't read the story. I just sent the tweet out before we got in here.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I think you retweeted it also.
Oh,
the Toy Story thing.
Oh my God!
Is that headline real?
I can't. Maybe it's not
the Hollywood Reporter story,
but it's the Hollywood Reporter. I don't know them for their
satire. So they tweeted out, it's not just near absence of people of color in Toy Story 4 that's bothersome.
They said people.
It's the absence of anything approximating life in America as most know it. Now, let me just. Can I go backwards? They're right. Like, I had toys when I was a kid.
They are correct.
I don't think those toys came to life when I don't know this. I don't have any proof.
You can't sue him for slander. That's for sure.
when I had Teddy when I was little, and I had my little toys. When I left, I don't think Teddy and Mr. Rumpelpants or whatever.
Well, you'll never really know that.
Sure, but that's my point. And Darth Vader came back to. I have no idea. Maybe
was
they
it
did.
a diverse group?
I had Darth Vader. He's black,
but not when he takes the mask off.
He's James Earl Jones' voice.
All right, you've got me in a pickle there, Fred.
That's what I'm saying.
So the author is a guy named Stephen Galloway, and he writes, "The picture, which seems a lock for Best Animated Feature at the Golden Globes, left me in awe. So why did a slightly bitter taste linger? A sense...
You're a douche, that's why.
A sense that
hold on, Steve. Hold on. You keep reading. But just in case, for the 1/10 of 1% of the people who listen who don't know, Toy Story is an animated movie. There's been 4 of them now.
Correct.
Immensely successful. I think we all know it. About essentially 2 characters, Woody and Buzz.
Yes.
Who are toys who come to life when their owner, Andy, is not around.
Right.
Woody, just to give you an idea of how serious this film is in a relationship with Little Bo Peep, if memory serves me correctly.
Yeah. No, I thought there was a female cowboy.
Oh, was it?
Oh, it depends on which episode you're
that's
talking
right.
about.
I'm sorry. That's right. I'm thinking of Buzz. I'm thinking of Buzz.
In the first one, there is an on again, off again thing between Woody and...
Which happens... You're right.
Okay.
Which happens again in Toy Story 4, I believe, because I took Kate to see that. Don Rickles was also in the film for a while as Mr. Potato Head.
Yes.
White.
I cannot confirm. Well, Don Rickles is white.
Yes, there's a dinosaur.
What about the T-Rex? Is the T-Rex?
I think that's voiced by Wallace Shawn. One of them is voiced by Cliff Clavin.
That's
who's in all of them.
The piggy bank, I think.
The piggy bank, white. White. The piggy.
So are we? Is that where it's going? That the cast is all white?
Because no. This guy sounds just even crazier than that.
I hope. That's got to be.
Because in many ways, Toy Story 4's worldview seems like an Eisenhower-era fantasy. A vision of America that might have come from the most diehard reactionary.
This has to be.
Lovely if you're wealthy and white, but alarming if you're black or brown or gay or a member of any other minority. In other words, more than half the U.S. population.
I mean, what are they?
Wait a minute, what?
I guess there are a few characters of color. There's supporting players voiced by Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan.
Yes, they're in the last movie.
Oh, thank God.
But each of the leads is Caucasian.
Each of the leads is Caucasian.
And not just the franchise regulars, but a host of new ones, including a very white Fork.
Yeah, Forky. And by the way, I noticed, Kate said to me, this Fork seems very white. So you know what? He does seem very white, Kate.
Well, I hope that's lost on Harry, because he's still young enough to have a little glimmer of hope in his eye.
I hope not. I hope he pays attention to that stuff. It's very important when you're watching Toy Story 4. It doesn't approximate reality.
Toy Story 4's main family lives in a big, brightly lit house in an ivory utopia. Its daughter sleeps in a plush room packed with a U.S. Treasury's worth of gizmos. They drive around in a gas-guzzling RV, stopping for carnivals and carnies that would be right at home in the 1940s or 1950s.
I have to say to this guy, forget the color of anybody's skin.
Yeah.
When I'm going to the movies and I'm taking my kids and spending $50 for 3 tickets and 2 tubs of popcorn and some drinks, I don't want to watch a family living in poverty with no toys if I'm going to see Toy Story 4. That does not seem like a great time to take my 6-year-old to go see that movie. This movie's not for you idiot. It's for fucking kids. Jesus Christ.
It'd be great if it was just a kid, playing basketball for the whole, and they're like, why don't you go inside, play with your toys? I don't have any.
You don't have any toys?
Hour and a half.
It'd be good at the end. They're like, you don't have any toys? No, I don't have a house. They just go right to credits right there. A gunshot goes off. And you go, what? I mean,
the gunshot's in the theater.
There's plenty of independent movies, and maybe there should be more that tell stories about families and individuals like this.
Yeah.
Pixar is not there for that.
Pixar has often repeated outmoded tropes with no visible awareness of doing so. Take 2006's Cars, which of course the cars can talk.
I've seen it, yeah.
Those cars seemed awfully white, if I recall.
Its humor was based on all sorts of foreign stereotypes, inadvertently encouraging the anti-immigrant prejudice that's now running rampant.
We gotta get this guy on. Get this guy. It's your job. Get this guy on.
Please.
Harry.
Please.
So Harry had a Cars phase for a while.
Yeah.
He got away from it, Lightning McQueen and all that stuff. So I had to watch these movies, which were not great. This was not going on. They had an Italian car, but I mean,
was it the like of these?
Yes. But let me ask this idiot a question. What do you think the political and ideological thoughts of the filmmakers who work there are? I mean, give me a fucking break.
Well, he actually gets into that. He talks about Andy Lasseter, who used to be the director of Pixar.
Well, he got
Me Too'd.
He's taking a break. Yeah. Well, he was a guy. One of his story was weird though. He was very huggy. He would embrace women for a long time at work and just very strange.
Nobody wanted to be near him during Christmas parties.
Right.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Right. For your interview with him. Let me ask you a question. The tropes in these movies.
Aren't they dangerous to young children?
Toy Story 2. Can you explain why Joan Allen was cast in that role? Whatever the hell her name is. Joan Cusack, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, God.
Nor did the previous Toy Story films do much to advance the times. The original 1995 release was dominated by a white male cast with Annie Potts and Laurie Metcalf as the only lead women. And then he says they added Whoopi Goldberg was the notable person of color in 2010's Toy Story 3.
So they did it, and he's still pissed.
So they have women and they have minorities, but not enough, I guess. I'm
telling you, when you watch this movie, you have no idea. The idea that he thinks about what people sound like is racist.
Well, here's the thing. I know that Woody and Buzz are white, but often I think, I'm hoping the pig is black. I'm hoping the pig is of African American descent, or maybe Mr. Potato Head,
or the dinosaur.
But then when I look at the cast list, I think, motherfucker, they got me.
I mean,
if you're white and middle class, as I am, if you drive a nice car and have a safe job, all this may seem moot, but not if you're the 5-year-old African-American girl a friend of mine recently adopted. I was about to give her Toy Story 4, but I've changed my mind because it sends the worst sort of message for a child like her.
Meanwhile, the kid would love it.
You're an outsider, kept at a distance from everything fuzzy and fun in American life.
I'd also love to hear or read the article this guy wrote if Mr. Potato Head was cast as a black voice, and the reason why this is offensive. You know what I mean? It just never fucking ends, no matter what you do.
What race is? I'm just going through the characters. Slinky Dog.
Ah, yes.
I'm just looking at different.
I believe that was an Asian fellow.
I mean, it's like Ham. Sarge and the Bucket of Soldiers. RC.
I assume that's a car.
By the way, Etch-a-Sketch is a character in this fucking movie. Mr. Shark. The fucking Speak and Spell is a character in this movie.
It's just
a snake.
That's the thing is that I don't know how old this writer is, but we've just never grown up. Now we have to write about kids' movies and why they're dangerous and all this bullshit.
It
never ends.
It's just insanity.
I will say, I'll give this guy a little tip if he wants to go after cartoons. I was always surprised this never became a thing. I watched the show Big Mouth, Nick Kroll's show on Netflix.
Yes.
Very funny, I think.
Okay.
But a lot of the there are white people that do black characters, and the races don't always match up for the person's actual voice.
Right.
And I was always surprised that was not an issue. You know what I mean? Like the main black girl in the show is done by Jenny Slate, who's white.
Yeah, the comedian.
Shit like that. Yeah. I'm surprised that hasn't been a thing. Why would this white woman voice the black
character?
They'll
get there.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about it.
I'm giving the guy a little heads up.
Yeah, don't you worry about that.
So the author's name is Stephen Galloway, and I was just trying to look back and see some of his other work, and he defended the Joker, and he's defended South Park. It's kind of weird for him to come out with this hot take on
Did he get
Toy
us
Story
then?
4.
Is he fucking with
No,
us?
I don't think it's
Hollywood
satire.
Reporter is real.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's
what
not.
I mean. No, I know that, but I'm saying, is this guy people saying people will
Trey
click on
Parker,
this?
Matt Stone, Black? Did I miss something? I mean,
it is not. It's definitely not a satire.
I can't watch those guys
It's
anymore.
weird. You know what's really offensive? They do every voice. So
right?
they're
They do Marvin, right?
Yeah.
That's not right.
Yeah.
They don't do Chef.
No, he's dead now.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. But the Isaac Hayes do
Yes.
that. But I mean, that's offensive. I mean, The Simpsons is primarily a white.
Well, yellow.
No, but I mean, the
cast.
Julie Kavner and
sure.
Hank Azaria.
Right.
I mean, right?
As far as I know.
I can't believe they haven't given Hank Azaria shit for a poo.
Are you joking?
I am joking.
Okay.
What? Which again is unbelievable. I mean, really.
It was my Riggs moment.
Yes. But I mean, that is satire. They're making fun of
stereotypes.
Yeah, it's not real.
I don't get it.
This guy thinks the Toy Story 4 is not connected to reality. He's correct.
He's got to be fucking.
It's the same thing as Star Wars. It's not connected to reality. It's not real.
None of it is. The superhero shit we were talking about the other day.
Right.
Why you're getting obsessed over imaginary? It's not even movies based in reality.
Look, there was
It's
a story
movies
that came
about
out a month
fictional
ago that I don't believe. It was secondhand. Some old producer told it to somebody else that Julia Roberts was originally thought to be cast as Harriet Tubman, right? So in the 90s, if they had made that movie, I am with them.
Yeah.
By the way, they can do it. I would love that to happen because it would be fucking hilarious how stupid it would be.
Yeah.
But if they cast Julia Roberts as Harriet Tubman, I could see some issues with that.
Yeah.
That's reality trying to tell a story.
Was it still blackface if they used CGI?
That's a good question, Steve.
Interesting.
Let's try that with Mike when we do the YouTube video later today. Okay, the Twitter videos. That to me is an issue. I'm thinking of historical. I'm trying to think of other casting things. You're like, oof, that's a miss.
I was gonna say my example was just gonna be Robert Downey Jr. But
in what?
Tropic Thunder. But that's not what.
But that's also satire. Yeah. By the way, we've talked about this before. One of the top 10 comedies of the century, probably,
without a doubt. One of my
and
favorites.
would not be made today.
No
Not
chance.
a fucking chance.
They got a lot of shit at the time, even.
They did. That was sort of the beginning of that. But meanwhile, they didn't. You got to sit there and explain to them that, it's
making fun of them. Well, you're mad
also
about
think
it's making fun of them.
Downey wouldn't touch the
Would
role.
not go near it.
No.
Nope, no chance. I bet you Stiller wouldn't make it today.
No,
You know?
no way. And that's all. I mean, there's some of that. I will say there's some of the PC bullshit that's kind of good in the sense that children aren't bullied for a lot of the same bullshit that they were even 10, 20 years ago, whatever. But there's also stuff where it's well, now you're just the reason for progression is making fun of stereotypes and other things like that they just completely ignore.
True, like Simple Jack, you could not do.
No way.
No shit.
Way.
You know, it's funny. I mean, it's funny because it's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Cruise is funny because he's dumb. Like, it's a funny movie. Even Superbad. I watched Superbad for the first time in years the other day. Be tough to make that movie today.
Really?
Especially because they're in high school.
Treatment of women, treatment of young girls.
Yeah.
There's a scene.
Yeah.
There's a scene in Superbad that would never be in the movie today. That scene where Michael Cera, the girl he likes, is super drunk.
Yes.
And comes on to him and talks and takes her clothes off. Would never fucking. And by the way,
I don't know about that.
And he's being the nice guy.
No,
I don't see that as that problematic.
No chance. They wouldn't put the girl in that situation. She was drunk. No way. In the Me Too era, no fucking chance.
True.
And by the way, Michael Cera,
it might be written, but there would be a lot more articles.
Right.
Written
Michael
about
Cera was basically like Mike just said, like the good guy in it because he stopped it and did whatever. But it's also a story of how two perverted kid. It's just it wouldn't happen, which is a shame.
It is
because it's a fucking great movie,
and it's also why people say like. The example is, well, who's really gotten in trouble? If you bring up Daniel Tosh or Tracy Morgan, those guys don't get in trouble because they still make a lot of money. Well, what you're getting now is, when's the last funny movie been made?
Right.
Like, when's the last good comedy that came out in theaters?
Well, you know what happens now? Instead of Superbad, they make Good Boys, which I know you didn't like, but it's not as dangerous because there's no sex in that movie. The kids are younger. So they get away from that. So that's,
and soon it'll be, why are these kids allowed to curse?
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah. It's not right to teach kids to curse like that.
They're drinking?
That's just the way it's going to go.
Yeah. Very sad.
What are you shaking your head at, Steve?
Oh, I was just trying to find Stephen Galloway's Twitter account. He doesn't have, I thought there'd be a gold mine on it.
Doesn't have a Twitter account?
No, he's deleted his Twitter account or his page just doesn't exist or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I was
kind of amusing being a media reporter and not having
I would just love to talk to him and say,
trace.
when you wrote this, did you think at all that people would shit on you or no?
I refuse to believe it's right. I think I really believe he said, I'm just going to write something that's going to get a lot of clicks.
And also as
you see that headline and it's
classic, I'll call it a lie and he can prove me wrong, where his friend adopted the kid. And he wasn't one. It's like, that just fits in way too neat. Bullshit.
It's like the people on Twitter are like, you never believe what my kid just said about Trump.
Right, yeah, the video, it's just total bullshit. It's all bullshit. The whole fucking thing is bullshit. It's funny, though.
Yet another war, father.
But it's funny. I mean, that's a funny story. I mean, that is a new one. That's a new... fucking Toy Story 4 is problematic.
Unbelievable.
Because it's not connected to reality.
Is he going to analyze all the cartoons? Like, Hey Arnold and Real Monsters. I used to watch when I was growing up. I'm pretty sure there wasn't a lot of minority
Everything can be
inclusion.
problematic if you want it to be. Yeah. Everything. Everything. I mean, you pick anything. Pick a show.
This show.
Well, sure. But I'm saying on television or... anything. Friends. Seinfeld.
Googling 90s cartoons, so he sounds like he's my age.
Friends, Seinfeld, all white.
Right. Well, that was a thing for a while. Larry David made fun of it in Curb.
Yeah.
Where, like, why is Seinfeld all white? And it's like, I mean, that's just who he cast in it? I don't know.
That's what Jerry Seinfeld used to say. I mean, I'll give Jerry Seinfeld credit. Like, he's become kind of a crank, but it's almost in a good way.
Yeah.
Because I remember people gave him shit the first season of Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. I don't think there were any minorities, and maybe not a woman.
I think he had Chris Rock on, and that was the only one or something like that.
And he's like, these are because they're my friends.
Yeah.
He's like, Chris Rock's and George Wallace is a friend. He's like, these guys are my friends. And so now you could see he's almost had to try to include more.
He's done it a little more. But
it's its own form of racism because it's just tokenism. It's just you're reaching out to them, not necessarily because they're the best.
Same as when we started with Barstool saying that it's not. It's the same thing. You're being anti-feminist by fucking treating them there. Like, it's just stupid. It's fucking work.
And it's racist to watch Jerry Seinfeld and Norm Macdonald and think, why isn't there a person of color on this program? It doesn't make any sense. You're just not enjoying what you're watching.
Right. It could be great. Like, it was fun seeing Eddie Murphy and Chappelle and Tracy Morgan.
And by the way, those are guys he should have on. He just didn't let him get to him.
He's had them all on.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that complicated. Like, I want to hear Jerry Seinfeld talk to Jay Leno or David Letterman, and if he wants to have on friggin' whatever.
And those episodes will be better because they're friends.
Yeah, and there's a lot of history.
It's going to be more awkward with Jerry Seinfeld and Kevin Hart, or what, you know what I mean?
Who he had
they
on.
don't know each other.
Right, and it wasn't, But there's also bad when Amy Schumer on. He doesn't know her.
Right.
Why the fuck are they telling Jerry Seinfeld to have on this comedy show? What the fuck? Leave him alone. Who cares?
Just never ends.
I saw there's this guy, Brian Koppelman?
I know the name.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Rounders. He's creator of not Succession. I'm blanking. Billions. So
that's why.
Good career. He has a podcast called The Moment, And he has conversations with people every 2 weeks, I think it is, a week or something. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. I'll check in once in a while. So those ones you check in when you're kind of podcasted, you're running out of stuff, and you're like, oh, I haven't checked this one in like 3 months. You know, and you hope you get lucky and catch one. Yeah. He tweeted out the other day, he's like, I just realized I haven't had enough guests of color on. Does anybody know any good guests?
Yes, that's why I remembered him. I just saw him tweet that out a little while ago.
And I was like, what are you doing? Like, why you're just, why?
Well, he wants everyone to know that he's woke, right? He's on the right side.
Like, why can't you just, why can't you just privately, if that's an issue for you, that's fine. If you want to have that represented, that's fine. Are you that fucking vapid that you need people? Like, I could think of 50 people right now. I mean, you know, if you want to have them on, have them on. So the idea that, can you guys just help me out? I'm trying to make the world a better place. Fuck you.
I'm glad you warned me. I was going to tweet that about Mike and the Minifans.
Like, what the? That is problematic, by the way. But it's like, and then people are like, you know, you should have on is like Michael B. Jordan. He's like, oh, that's a good idea. Denzel Washington. Like, no shit.
Well, that's the other thing too. Is it's like, hey, the best example I can think of is like when Letterman or Leno retired. It's like, well, why not replace him with Chris Rock or Amy Schumer? And it's like, those people would never do. Chris Rock will not replace Letterman ever.
I saw it. It was like, Jerry Seinfeld and Tina Fey and like, well, no, I mean, it's just. I
don't think Chris Rock wants to work every single day.
No. Well, they just couldn't pay him enough to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's they replaced him with somebody else who was ready to go and happened to be a white guy.
Yeah.
And that is true. I mean, all the Tonight Show hosts and they've all been white guys.
Well, except for the Daily Show, they replaced Jon Stewart with a South African.
Trevor Noah. But I'm saying that
it should have been Norm. That's who Letterman wanted it to be.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but but that's whatever though. But you're right. Like this idea of why don't you replace him with this? Now it's fine to speculate and throw names out. We all like to do that. But this idea of why didn't you replace him with a minority or a woman? Well, I don't know.
Why wasn't it Eddie Murphy? It's like, well, he didn't want to do it. What can I tell you?
Well, hey, why wasn't Jerry Callahan replaced by a black guy?
That's true.
That's a great question.
It's a great question.
Yes.
I mean, his podcast, he's not done yet, is he? Is he there yet?
45?
But this rush of like, it's sort of, to me, it's racist to tweet out, hey, come up with some black guys for me to have on my podcast.
That's what I need. I need some tokens for me to be a reflection of my virtue.
I need to have a certain number and, it's like, well.
Well, you know what we're seeing now is we can't even say that to these people because we can't get them on.
What do you mean these people?
You know exactly what I mean.
I don't know what that was.
No, but anyone,
the compliments,
anyone you want on as a guest will never come on. So not only do you have to say, well, why isn't it diverse? If you disagree with that or point out the hypocrisy in it, they'll never hear it because you're not allowed to talk to them.
That's true. Yeah, no, it's true. And I it's, I don't know. Again, it's just the whole thing is exhausting. It's just fucking have the people you want to have on. If it's I don't know. I guess I'm naive. I've always been naive about this. I just don't think inherently people are racist. There are racists on earth.
I really don't either.
I just don't think at their core most people wake up and say, now, I am not stupid. I understand I've been fortunate in my life. I've had a different upbringing, but I've always believed. I've read about it. I've thought about it. I've fucking traveled around the country like a traveler myself. I've driven through the poorest parts of West Virginia and Kentucky. And these people are not getting any breaks either. It's a fucking economic issue at this point in America.
Sure.
That's what I think. Now, maybe I'm wrong and people can prove that, and that's fine.
I guess I agree with you for the most part, but I'm also willing to acknowledge that not having lived as a
question.
minority, there might be some stuff you're missing.
Okay, but I would say...
No question.
What country is less racist than America?
Sweden.
Are there a lot of minorities in Sweden?
There actually are. There's been a huge migration from the Middle East to
I'm sorry,
Sweden.
I'm sorry I brought the example.
All right, so one.
Canada.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Why, you pulled them up there?
I'm just saying percentage, like what's
I'm going to find out in a month
diversity
or
rate
so.
there? I don't know. Yeah.
I'm going to check it out.
We'll
see what Edmonton is like.
See what it's like.
I don't know, but it's like I said, I am completely guilty of, if Stephen Colbert announced tomorrow he was leaving, I'd be interested in who's going to replace him. I just like reading stories like that.
But when was the last time you watched Colbert?
Oh, never. But I like the business of I like the business of the whole thing.
I would try and think of a logical choice, and mine would always be Norm. Norm would be
but he's older now.
Maybe now, but 5 years ago when he took over,
But they're going to say, they're going to eventually they'll force feed somebody in there who's not funny, and it's only going to hurt the entire thing.
It'll just be the next most.
I guess Trevor Noah is fine. I don't know.
I've heard Seth Meyers actually does a good job. I genuinely have no idea.
Fine. I'm sure he's.
But it'll be someone like that will talk politics and in the right fashion.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. I can't believe I'm doing this at 9:45 at night.
I know.
That was a pretty big yawn you just let out.
It's surreal. I yawn in the morning too, though. So. Any Madawaska updates at all other than, did we discuss anything today?
Well, there's some updates that are surprises, so we don't want to talk about them on the podcast. But
okay.
Some things that I think you'll be very excited about.
Okay. What are we going to do? So Sunday we get there at 1.
Mm-hmm.
And we just set our stuff up and go?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
Has the gentleman decided if he wants it to be released?
I think we'll have that conversation with him in person, but he's very open. He's very relaxed. He's been great. He's the ideal auction winner, the ideal high bidder for us.
Excellent.
Because he really just wants to come in and have fun. We'll give him a pair of headphones and his son a pair of headphones, and we'll be off to the races.
All right.
It's going to be interesting anyway. It's going to be very strange.
It sure will.
I'm really sure.
Although it'll be like this.
But people
and then every once in a while I'll hear a chuckle from the...
Well, I hope so you can't see in a weird way.
Yeah, right.
Because it's going to be... I don't know. Do you know where we're going to...
He says it's a nice trailer.
Oh, good. Good.
Very nice.
Okay, fine. That Robinson humor. What did you think Friday when you heard everything?
I thought that the argument broke down very quickly and you couldn't get your point across. I thought that there was a lot lost in the efforts we made to try to appease Portnoy's hatred for Mike, saying, well, we'll publish this under my name. We'll publish this under Kirk's name.
Too
what's
much.
the problem?
Too much of that.
I think too much. But and then I thought the one of the breakdowns might have been the conversation you had with Portnoy. And he kind of got hung up on, did he say it was sexist? Did he not say it was sexist? And I think you called me right after you got off the phone with Portnoy and said that he doesn't want us going after a woman, basically.
Right. And,
so I just don't know if we were playing a game of telephone and that contributed to Mike getting so worked up.
But he did confirm that. Dave confirmed that in the...
Yeah.
So
but I just don't know how much gets lost when you're texting around and you're calling around.
But I mean, it's like Dave fell in the sexist trap.
What Portnoy did is your version of, give me some examples.
Right.
Where he found a way that, well, now I'm going to win this argument.
But then he gave the example.
No, but what I'm saying is,
I know. But I'm saying,
how is it sexist? How is it sexist?
You mean the story
and he's
itself?
Just yelling and screaming. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He got hung up on that.
It's not.
Rather than,
Right.
And the other thing is, are we going to have to actually arrange for Mike to go to New York? Because he kind of backed down off of it.
That's not going to happen. Dave's moved on. He's a 50 fucking... He doesn't care about that anymore.
All right.
That's gone. I think that's gone. But I do want the Minifans to start giving Barstool some shit. I think it's time to start...
They've never done that before.
But more. It's been quiet for a while. They don't like it. Let's fucking make them uncomfortable for a while. That's what we're here for. No one else is going to do it. They all fucking jerk each other off. Let's do it.
It was interesting seeing the people, because I was tagged in a lot of... Because the Barstool Radio video got some good numbers.
I'm sure.
So I was tagged in a lot of tweets from people that weren't...
didn't necessarily
know didn't necessarily know the show.
Portnoy people, yeah.
And it was interesting to hear some people... I mean, it was mixed for sure. Like, some people were like, oh, fuck those guys.
Sure.
But some people were like, boy, Portnoy is not even, like, hearing him out. It was... Right. I would say definitely split.
Yeah, no, he shut it down over you guys. And then
it's fine. It's his show. He can do it. Yeah, I understand how that works.
The hatred is just so irrational at this point. And like, he knows it's a good blog. So what's the harm in just letting him
hate for who?
For Mike.
He doesn't like me. Yeah.
Yeah, but I really do think it's a me issue on this one. Like I think Mike is a casualty on this one.
You think he just likes asserting his authority over you?
I just think he wanted to. I don't know. I think he just he likes to fight. And
it was a me issue until I got on the phone and had a reasonable reason for why I reacted.
And I was basically like, "What the fuck are you doing here? Yeah. Like, what are we doing?" He doesn't like that, and he screams. And honestly, like I said at the top, it's my issues with those two shitheads, and I cannot fucking I make their lives miserable. Go for it. People are always like, "Oh, you don't see." You sick the dogs on people. And I'm like, no, I don't. I'm sick of the dogs on these people here. It's time for the Minifans have been quiet for too long. You want Madawaska? You want the fucking Wilbur? You want all this shit? Fine. Fucking do something too. Instead of just sitting there and fucking hitting the fucking button and sitting there with your fucking fat faces and talking about nothing on your fucking Discords and your chat rooms and your Reddits and your fucking little parody accounts and your fucking fan fiction. I'm sure they're writing now, stories about me and Mike fucking each other. Just fucking get to work. Get to work, for Christ's sakes. That's what I'd say. I almost want Madawaska, if they're going to show a ticket of the Wilbur, what have you done? It's almost like volunteer service, I want like that. I want some fucking pelts.
Give me your resume.
So people have to apply with like an essay.
No. I want kills. I want, what did you do? What trouble did you get into and did you cause? If not, turn around.
It's funny. I was thinking that because I was thinking the other day, when we're in Madawaska, if I meet someone that can't tell me like, oh yeah, I'm this Twitter account that you've seen, or I did this song, or that whatever, I'll be a little disappointed.
Yeah, you need that.
What are you doing here then?
You need that. Absolutely need that.
Yeah.
So just get to work. I mean, it's time to call. We've been quiet for too long. I mean, that's the other thing is I do like getting in these, I don't want to work for someone who likes us. Really down deep, I don't really want that.
There's
no fun in that.
I forget. I don't know if I think I did bring this up on Mike of the Minifans, but I'll ask you.
Sure.
Do you think you need that? Like you say, go to a subscription service, whatever, which you could easily do.
Well,
but do you like the element of a boss?
Can't. Kirk.
So yes,
very inside Mike of the Minifans. No, this is actually the perfect marriage because they basically let me do whatever I want, but they annoy me enough.
You can yell and scream at them, but you can do it on air.
And they actually legitimately annoy me. So it's perfect.
Yeah.
Now, eventually they're going to say, fuck it. Okay, just leave us alone.
So that was my point is it seemed a little entercomish. It almost
I know this. Yeah, what did you say that about?
So it almost seems like they're getting to the point where they're like, when Dave said, I'll just cancel the show.
Right.
It seems almost like maybe this show is...
He's just
I understand that.
Though it's almost like once in a while I'll be like, we're not
that.
fucking going to Madawaska. By the way, we need another update in a second, but go ahead.
But does it seem... When he said that, my thought was maybe Kirk is too much of a headache. Like, is it worth that? Like, the show does good numbers and everything. Is it worth it?
Well, I think the big difference is, like, as successful as this is and as popular as it is, Barstool will be fine without us. We know that.
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying. Yeah.
Right. But I also think Dave is like, boy, if I do that, it just looks less edgy and less in. They like us at the end of the day. We piss them off, but they like having us around because they like the fact that there's still a podcast that does stuff like this. I think maybe I'll be proven wrong. I don't know. But Dave and Eric, they don't give a fuck. Like, we'll go away for 2 months, then we'll fight again. Then we'll go away and we'll fight again.
And that, it annoys Portnoy in the moment, but it allows him to yell and scream.
Correct.
And look like a tough guy and all that,
Speaking of fuckheads, a Red Claws update.
So I was supposed to hear back over the weekend a green light. Everything, I guess what I've heard is that everything was in motion. They thought things were looking good. And then Friday's episode.
Here's another example. See, Mike, this is what I'm talking about. They're looking for an excuse. They're looking. Why would that stop them?
I mean, you know how people are. You've dealt with them. You've worked with them.
That's what I mean.
They see this shit on social media.
Evans
they see
not
nasty
playing
tweets.
Along?
No, Evans is playing along. He's trying to, but he's got bosses. He's not like the owner of the Red Claws. He's got people that he has to get
You ever see that
approval
documentary?
from.
They did
how it seemed the other day.
They did a whole documentary. Did you ever see this? It's actually on YouTube still. Came out a few years ago. I watched it on Amazon or Netflix, something. The guy filmed the Golden Gate Bridge for a year and watched people jump off. Did you ever see that?
No.
You ever see that documentary?
I don't think so, no.
I know there's been tremendous suicide problems.
No,
on the
it's
Golden Gate
crazy.
Bridge.
Vaguely
Now they-
familiar,
Don't they have a
but-
cage built?
Yeah,
a catch
I forget.
cage?
So they filmed guys jumping off Golden Gate Bridge for a year. Anyway, what were you saying about Evans? What?
He's a good guy. He's a good Minifan.
No, I just thought of that documentary.
He's a good guy and he's a good Minifan, and he was trying to make it happen.
Did you see his tweet to the guy of his car?
Yeah.
Someone
say, fuck you.
For really my favorite podcast.
They're everywhere.
He's not a Minifan.
Nope.
No. I mean, that's easier for Steve at least. Now we can just go up to, your trip's easier now.
Yeah, we don't have a fill-in producer.
But, I mean, and I saw some people tweeting out like, hey, this is really forced, you going after the Red Claws. I'm like, no, it's not, because this is the same shit we always deal with where people are ashamed of us.
Right.
The Minifans, bet more than anybody should understand that.
Right.
I mean, that's just at its core.
It is. I called it Towelgate all over again.
Yeah, that was a good call.
A much bigger deal, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It might have been a more natural response if we gave it a day. If we let the Celtics actually veto it.
You've never been through this.
You've
never been through this, Steve. You know how it works.
Just say the ball was still up in the air and we just took a big shit in the punch bowl.
No. You look at me right now. You know who I am?
You're Kirk Minihane.
No, I'm homie. And guess what?
Homie don't play.
I don't play that. I'm not interested in playing that game. No interest. None. Zero interesto. I'm interested in is the mountmojo.com condoms. I'll tell you that right now. I got one on right now, as a matter of fact.
Oh, good.
Fucking fuck Mike Hard with this, too.
All right.
If you don't mind.
All right.
You okay with that?
Sure.
Good.
I'll do whatever the boss needs.
While you're kissing Dave's feet,
kiss
you're
my
getting
feet
plowed in the
like
ass.
Wait, not very creative by Dave on that one.
I was surprised by that.
I think he was
But
sort
I
of
was
he was
kinda
winging it.
I was, yeah, he was, because I was kind of like,
I thought he was going to say you have to
all
suck
right,
his
that's
dick.
it, yeah.
Which would have been unbelievable. Would you have said yes if he had said that?
Yeah. Hell yeah. That'd be great content, baby. That's big views.
I guess.
I'd love to fuck Jim.
Maybe he would bang you from behind and shove your head down.
I think he might.
Trademark.
Hot dog
That'd be
boy.
an angry fuck.
Get up on the bed. Yeah.
Portnoy would be pissed off. That'd be an angry fuck.
There would be no. I wouldn't like that because they'd make a lot of comments about my body.
That's true. You know what you would wear during that, Steve?
A Mojo condom.
He certainly would.
Yes.
Slip it on and then start fucking Mike away.
Smart.
Dave strikes me as a guy who always wears a condom.
Oh, absolutely.
I would hope so.
Of course. They donate, by the way, 50% of sales to providing free condoms to community health organizations and universities. I like that. MountMojo.com. Go to MTMojo.com, I should say. MTMojo.com. MTMojo.com. Subscriptions are at $3.89 a month. $3.89 a month with one-time buys. Also available in each quantity pack. 6, 12, or 24 packs of free delivery and custom condom case included. Mike's bringing the 24 pack to Madawaska with him.
Damn right.
So they'll be gone.
It'll be a hell of a weekend.
Totally gone. They're fucking on the ice, fucking everywhere. Live show, you'd be doing it all. MTMojo.com. MTMojo.com. Thanks to our friends there and our friends at Milton's as well. Anything else we have, Steve, here?
Can I just play the one Keller cut from Beat the Press?
Boy, you really want to play this, huh?
I do.
Is this the thing with the Brett Stevens? What?
Yeah, it's Keller is talking about
Kennedy or who?
Keller. John Keller.
Yeah.
He's talking
I hate
about
him too, by the way.
He's talking about what a big city newspaper columnist should have.
Oh, I want to hear this.
Well, what I'm looking for in a columnist in a big city
How's it going,
newspaper,
Steve?
or even a small
Sorry.
city newspaper, is
What?
One of two things. Either some interesting take on a matter of current interest that's really unique or original or a kind of perspective, and that's also well-reasoned and not based on the writings of eugenicists. Or a slice of life, something reported, something like what Kevin Cullen does. Some human interest.
I see why I wanted to play. Why would Steve bring this up at the end of the show? I don't get
He tried earlier, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I'm going to get the hiccups on that. I actually have hiccups. That is great.
And no one questions him. So they're all just like, he's like, what I want in a columnist.
Is it real reporting, did he say? Or
yes.
Or
Was like real anecdotes, a slice of life, real reporting.
That's like the Toy Story thing where I'm like, is he doing it for? He's
That's
got to be doing
crazier
it for
than
us, right?
And
He's got to be doing it for us.
They all say, yeah.
They all know,
right.
by the way, they all, and I swear, I know I have a big ego. I understand that. It's all because of me that the Cullen thing happened. And it's all because of me that they won't say that the Cullen thing happened.
And that he still has a
and
job.
then they feel the need to.
Right. They can't, if
if it was ProPublica or anybody else took him down, he'd be gone.
Wall Street Journal, anybody. If you criticize Cullen, you are supporting us. So they have to act like this guy who makes up stories is John Keller. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Is his idea of a perfect writer, perfect columnist. It's Kevin Cullen who makes up stories.
You're almost Trumpian in that way.
It's
Whereas
true.
if someone says like even Trump's tax plan is all right, it's like you're a racist. Like if someone compliments criticizes Kevin Cullen, it's like oh you're
Play
a Minihane guy.
the other parts. Play the last. Can you play the last 10 or 15 seconds? That's that's incredible. We have to tweet out that quote tomorrow. It's unbelievable.
Not based on the writings of eugenicists, or a slice of life, something reported, something like what Kevin Cullen does. He goes out and talks to people,
He goes out and talks to people, he says.
He sure does. He sure does. Reported by Kevin. And you're right.
You, Tim, don't give me your last name.
Everyone in that room, including Keller, knows that Cullen is full of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Kennedy knows it. Rooney knows it. The other idiot knows it. They all know it, but they don't want to say it. That's the bubble. That is a perfect bubble quote if I've ever heard one ever.
They're all protecting each other, whether it's Cullen or the Trenni story. They're all got each other's backs.
But that is actually unbelievable. It's a guy who got, whether you like, he got suspended for 6 months for making shit up about the Boston Marathon bombing.
Went out and talked to people for that.
He did. He went to talk to people. Emily Rooney just sits
I think
there.
Kevin Cullen's bringing you a slice of life.
That's what he wants from a columnist, a slice of life. Those shitty, stupid columns where it's like, I ran into this guy the other day at the restaurant. Boy, he doesn't like the way the world's going these days. Oh, what do you have for lunch? Oh, where's the receipt? Oh, don't worry about it. It's just...
Life moves pretty fast.
It's true. It's like... it's funny what's going on these days. It's fucking no different than Andy Rooney. It's like, what the fuck?
You ever noticed that Kevin Cullen goes out and talks to people?
My grandson. It's you chewing this new bubble gum. Disgusting. When I was a kid, bubble gum was good. What's it, Jerry? Good. What's the difference between Jerry and Andy Rudy?
They've kind of become similar figures. So Reema's going to be on tomorrow?
Yeah.
That's good.
Sure. Yeah, it's good. I'm looking for. I'll give it a listen.
Well, he's on today, actually.
He's on today.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah. Listen today. And then I'm on tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jerry's not going to be pleased that this is on before. This is nothing to do with Jerry's podcast. I just want to see I actually did want to see, because I may want to incorporate this every once in a while. I like the idea of a nighttime. It feels different, doesn't it, a little bit?
It does. In the sense that I'm a little tired.
Yeah. It feels a little different. Different energy, though. It's got like a different feel to it. I don't know.
Car alarms go off. They're singing outside.
It's traffic.
We're all tired and there's a lot of noise.
I forgot the Halfway Cafe is mobbed. I didn't even think of that with the fucking football games.
Oh, really?
Right, yeah.
So I couldn't get a parking spot. I was circling around for
I think it's also, we had 2 church services going
big
on
celebration.
next door. So
you think that was a big part of it?
Yes. I think that was a lot of church parking.
Did it look like there was a lot of people down there when you went down?
It was a decent crowd.
Oh, there's more parking here than I've ever seen.
What do you mean?
Like more cars parked.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, this is the busiest I've ever seen. It's crazy because it's a Sunday night.
In the morning, but I do think the Halfway Cafe was packed, which I still think, I understand I'm old. I want to watch if I want to watch a playoff game, I just want to watch it on a nice TV in my house and not listen to anything.
So
they got a popcorn machine over there.
Games
That's good. It's good.
If I was going to go to a bar, it'd be to watch the games today. If I want to watch the Patriots games, I'd sit at home. But if I'm with my buddies and the Seahawks are on or whatever, I'll
You're
go
not
to
really
a bar
paying
and watch
attention
it.
to them.
But the bars are mobbed for Patriots games too.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I don't really get.
If you're a diehard fan, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, especially me, because I can't see the fucking
That's
TV.
true, but I've been even big, like, I don't know. You want to be able to see replays, and I just feel like you're missing.
I will say, at least for games like that, they usually put Nance and Romo over the loudspeakers.
True, but it still does feel like you're, I don't know. I've always felt in the past you don't see as much.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, who knows?
about
How were Nance and Romo
getting
last
fucked up.
How were Nance and Romo last night?
They were fine.
They were fine?
Nothing interesting that I can think of, but
No, I do wonder what the Boston level of interest, like even like I was
the
surprised.
ESPN broadcast was fucking miserable.
Oh my god, I actually watched a little bit of that. I didn't realize. I mean, the play-by-play guy is obviously awful.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that Booger McFarland was that bad.
Booger McFarland legitimately
He's Captain
said,
Obvious.
Yeah, he goes, now they may want to go for two here. And it's like, there was literally no other option.
It's the only thing to do.
They would have lost the game if they didn't go for two. Like,
You might want to do it. Or you might not.
Yeah.
I do wonder what the Boston. So I was surprised the amount of people who texted me in the last day or two, like, you still going to Miami? Like, they think that Barstool's a Boston, because the Patriots are out.
Well, it is a big.
Yeah.
I think it is a big Boston
Sure,
organization,
but
they're still going to go.
They're going to
but
Miami.
yeah, of course.
I mean, you know, this doesn't, you know, the EI, I guess I wouldn't have, but
No.
But I do wonder what the level of interest now with the Patriots is. Are people have an appetite? I guess for Brady there will be, right? Where's he going to go?
Yeah. Although, you know what's weird is Felger and Maz will go to the Super Bowl. They usually go when the Patriots aren't in it, which I always
They
find
go
out.
every year.
Yeah.
I think that's a CBS thing.
Very strange.
Or it was. And
So why would you want to be down there if the team you're covering
Well,
isn't?
yeah, and I think it's because they're the Patriots. There's some reason.
Because they're not going to talk about the game at all.
No, and by the way, they're happy to have on, like, they'll trot those people on.
Yeah.
And I am dreading that like you wouldn't fucking believe. Oh my God, am I dreading that? I texted
Troy Aikman is joining us.
I texted Dan Katz on Big Cat on Friday or Saturday. I don't forget. They had Doug Flutie on.
Yeah.
The show. And I've met Flutie twice and he was an asshole.
Mhm.
Like, you just seem like an asshole.
Oh, really?
So I said, was he an asshole to you? And every once in a while I'll ask him that and he's always like, no, they were great. And I'm like, of course, you know, it's a huge promotion.
Yeah.
And he said, and then he's like, you're looking forward to talking to him in Miami? And I was like, boy, you know, you think your play against the, you know, your Hail Mary was good. These Flutie Flakes are unbelievable. This is good for me too. This is incredible, Doug.
I gotta say though, I listened to that, and Big Cat and PFT do about as good as a job you could do with someone like that. Like, I was mildly interested in.
Well, they
some
ask
of what
questions
they were
that other people won't ask.
Right.
Not
That's
even
not the usual
that doesn't
bullshit.
even mean like they're gonna ask tough questions, but they just ask
silly.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And if you get the right guest, it's a home run. And sometimes you get a guest who doesn't get it, and that's also fun.
Yeah, they said Marino was like horrible.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
never
yeah.
listened to it,
Right.
but yeah.
But they should have them on more then. Like, it's kind of funny. Those are kind of funny to me sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what, you know, Dave's going to want to do down there. I feel like that's just going to be a week of just me being pissed at him being pissed at me. Because last year, I was a guest of theirs.
Yeah.
And I
Now
went
you're
on and did
co-host.
the interviews. This year, I'm going to be like, why are we having these fucking guests on?
Yeah.
I'll do it on the air this time. I'll be curious to see what Dave's.
And last year you didn't work there.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I did the whole week there just because Dave asked me to do it. And I was like, shit, I'll be down there. It's good promotion for my radio.com show, which I don't think I promoted once the entire time.
I listened to, I wanted to hear Portnoy's take. Like, I wanted to hear Portnoy go off on Zurbano, basically.
Yeah.
Because I was still stuck under his thumb then. And I was like, they're not talking about this at all. They're talking to Calvin Ridley.
The show moved at 3 million miles an hour. They had 9 guests on.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to tell. I'm like, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in that. We can. I mean, I understand you're down there. You have some on, but why not just be, selective?
It'll be interesting.
I guess.
Get ready to talk to Greg Olson.
Big question is, will Mike Geary be down there? That's the question in the air.
I really doubt it
question
now.
It's lingering over.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no one's stopping you.
It's true.
The
old wallet is stopping me.
Warthog and you. Road trip.
I know. In fact, I was plotting something with Kingpin Pete, but he's having knee surgery that week.
He is?
Thwarted. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my flight's booked. I don't know. I just want to make sure I have a hotel room.
You do have a hotel room.
You're sure of that?
Yes, you have a hotel room, and then the radio studio is going to be at a restaurant, a sports bar right across the street from the hotel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so everything is going to be walking.
That's the greatest news I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
That's the best news. So I don't have to go anywhere.
Nope.
Oh, God, that's good news. I'll have to go.
And I'll have the rental car if we need to do anything.
Okay, I don't plan to be in that car with you. That's
You
you're a
two
fucking
road
serial
tripping?
killer. I don't
Throwing it out there.
Ted Bundy.
That's true. He may not want you around after hours.
Just a quick trip to the Everglades.
How long of a drive are you from Elias's place to...
I think it's probably 15 to 20 minutes, traffic dependent, but I'm not sure.
Have you reached out to Elias at all since then?
No, it's not how Airbnb works.
You just show up.
Usually not. You aren't put in communication until...
Do you have a greeting with him at all when you show up, or you just go right in?
Yeah, we had to write back and forth.
I'm saying once you show up at the place. He'll be there, right?
Yeah, I think it's a keypad. But yeah, he'll be there.
Hello.
That's a very... that doesn't seem strange to you at all.
No. I'm a very personable guy. I'll sit on the couch and we'll watch television.
Would you do that with him?
Why not?
I will say Steve is a very personable guy. He's a friendly guy.
Why not?
He
could be a really good dude, and if I don't talk to him, then hey, I just missed out on making a friend.
He's the worst.
What are you talking
just
about?
The worst.
There's nothing better than not making a friend. That's the greatest thing of all.
Yeah, but what if next time I'm coming down to Miami, he's like,
when would that
hey,
be?
Steve, look me up. I don't know, on vacation sometime.
Look me up.
Why would you want to do that, though?
Place to stay in Miami on the cheap. Why not?
Why don't you just stay in a nice
With
hotel?
your wife? You're not going to...
Private room. We stayed in Airbnbs all the time.
So do you watch Jeopardy or no?
Sometimes.
All right, let's say Jeopardy's on. Elias is watching it, and you walk by, and it looks kind of good. So you just sit down and watch it with him?
Yeah. No, here's what he'll do. From the kitchen, he'll guess the right answer and then be invited in.
Woodrow Wilson.
I'll just sit down there and guess every single answer correctly.
We'll have to get Elias on.
I like that. That honestly, I know you're going to want to do it with Big Cat or it should be you three, you, Steve, and Elias.
Who says it's not?
Filling it in for me.
I may go there one night for dinner. We'll just do the show from there.
Steve will give you a ride.
So you just cook in his kitchen, and
I probably won't do a lot of cooking when I'm down.
How many
there.
bathrooms are there?
One.
That's weird.
Sharing a bathroom.
Am I wrong, Mike, or no?
I mean, it's not weird that the guy has a 2-bedroom home and one
No.
bathroom.
No. That's not the weird. That's not the weird aspect of it.
Yeah, that's going to be very uncomfortable.
That doesn't strike you as strange?
Nope.
Oh, well, all right. Hey, listen.
I got my private space. I'll be down there. It's work.
That's
not going to be spending much time there.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see how much trouble we can get into during the week.
Imagine you got to get to the show. You're running a little late. The guy's in the bathroom. Hey, could you wrap it up in there, Elias?
Yeah, I wonder if he's guest first. I wonder if that's his attitude.
All the reviews seemed like that was the case.
Really?
Because you read the reviews of other people who have stayed there, and they all say, "Oh, nice. He was allowed privacy. Blah blah blah."
It's clean, you think, and everything.
Yeah. All the reviews were favorable. I don't know. Maybe Elias's place has gone downhill since Peggy C left her review.
Yeah. All right, we'll see. It's not that far away either. This fucking shit is coming up fast.
Yeah.
Those 2 weeks are going to be insane.
Oh, this whole month is going to fly by.
I was going to say almost exactly a month, right?
For Madawaska?
Less than a month.
A month from tomorrow. Today's the 6th, right?
Yeah.
So a month from today would be that Red Claws game.
Yes.
Yep. Correct. I don't know how many people would say this. Like if you said, hey, you have a chance to go to Miami, hang out with the Barstool people and meet some people and have a nice time. And the next weekend you go to Madawaska, Maine with the Minifans. I would much rather go to Madawaska with them. Every time, 100 out of 100.
Oddly enough, I'm the same.
I know which time is going to be most fun for us.
Yeah.
Madawaska for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't know what. And again, we're not going to spend. I mean, the Barstool people are going to treat us like the plague.
Well, that's the thing. If the Minifans were going to the Super Bowl, it'd be fun.
That's true.
But
I saw a couple of Minifans tweeted at me the other day, like, "Hey, you want to have a Miami meetup?" And I was like, "What would be 8 people there?" If the Patriots were in it, I could see that.
Yeah.
But now it's going to be.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's going to be. I'm like, Steve will host him at Elias's house. I think you do that, right?
Sweet, yeah.
But
Steve actually would. I could see TJ. Honestly, I could see TJ Hubbard making it down there. We'd hang out with Steve.
Oh, TJ and I would hang out, grab some Allen's coffee brandy.
It's a lot of fun. Sign me up. But yeah, I think it's going to be strange. I think the people at Barstool hate us now. It's just going to be a fucking annoying week, which is fine. Discomfort is how we do it, but it's going to be rough. You're out of there Friday, right?
I think Saturday.
You are?
Yeah.
I'm gone Friday.
You and Elias hanging Friday night.
It's another night with Elias.
Maybe we'll go to Rough and
Friday.
Rowdy, or is that the night before the Super Bowl?
I have no idea. We'll find that out. Yeah. Happy to promote and help out the team.
Yeah, right. Sorry.
That's fine. All right. So, tomorrow's show should be good too as well, right, Steve?
I think tomorrow's show will be nice. Yeah. I think Jerry will like it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Good. We'll have Jerry. We'll have sound from Jerry's first show tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will. We can react to that, won't we?
Yeah.
Trying to think of the time in my head.
Yeah.
It's a confusing week.
Tuck myself into bed. And
from now till the live show on Sunday and down the Cape, it's a very strange week.
Yeah.
Which I feel like we're dancing around for a couple of reasons. One is I have to go do Jerry's fucking show.
Yes.
Just aggravating.
You are tap dancing for Jerry.
Right. Which I texted with shithead Cullinane about trying to figure out a time. And I talked to Jerry tonight, and and Jerry's like, Cullinane is terrified. You said in the air that you want him to die. I said, I don't think I said that, but if I did, I'll stand by it. I don't care if he dies.
Is Cullinane going to have a microphone for you, or are you going to be sharing one with Jerry?
So I said, when do you want to do it? Earlier the better. It's in fucking Boston. Honestly, every 15 minutes later, the traffic is worse and worse and worse. I'll do it at 6:30. I'll do it at 7, whatever you want. She's like, if you get there at 7, we should be good to go at 7:15. I'm like, why does it take 15 minutes? I literally walk in here, and I don't know. When I sit down and the show starts, what is it, 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Some days 30 seconds, I'm just getting my shit together. What's the deal? Jerry's like, it's not a studio. I'm like, I understand what it is. I understand it's
a couch.
I understand it's experience, but there's still microphones in there. Why does it take so long?
Right.
You never
Well, I mean, when we were at a Red 13, Steve had to get there early to set up and everything.
Yeah, but once the guest was there, we were good to go.
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, that's not. I don't know.
It's just the Cullinane doesn't want to get up that early, I guess. I don't know.
Was Red 13 that hard once we were a couple months in, a month in?
Yeah, Red 13 was kind of tricky because we had to put the studio back together from scratch every single time. And you never knew.
It's funny, I missed that.
Yeah.
You never knew what you were walking into. It could be left the way that we needed it, or it could be completely taken apart and you had to go search for kids.
We've been here longer than we were Red 13 now, right? Or no?
No, I don't think so.
Really? We started June, July, August?
September. 4 months there.
October, November, December.
We're getting there.
I think we moved in here near the end of September.
That seems hard to believe.
Yeah.
Red 13 seems like a million years ago.
It does.
Doesn't it?
Sure does.
Huh? I don't know. Who knows? You know what we should do? It's been long. Let's do a best of tomorrow. Why don't you guys host the best of? Best of 2020.
You got it.
You in? Right. I'll listen to that. All right, so listen, you got your marching orders, Minihans, whatever the fuck you're called. Get to work. Just get to work. Let's go. Let's make 2020 a year of trouble. You know, 2019, we're pussies.
Peanuts.
No. Let's get in real trouble. That's what we're brought in for.
Hey, I was already almost fired.
That's true.
I've set the bar.
Keep going. We think we were brought in for to fucking what? You know, to do what? To be in trouble. That's what we're here for. So let's do it. What are you looking at, Steve? You got anything?
No, I was just looking at the video cameras.
Oh, good. Excellent. It's important. All right, so we're back tomorrow. Make sure you download, subscribe, and leave a 5-star review. Okay, that's really important to me.
Then follow us on Instagram, Kirk Min Show.
Yeah.
Kirk Min Show on Instagram, which I have to figure out how to do. I'd like to be more active with that as well, particularly down in Miami. I think we can have some. And Madawaska. People
That'll be
like
good.
that.
Good time for that.
Good. Excellent. All right. We're back tomorrow.
This was pretty reprehensible. I don't know how it can be anybody's idea of humor.